How long is it gonna take just to download Minecraft for the Wii U?
Did someone say SpongeBob SquarePants?
No, I didn't say anything to do with SpongeBob. Get out of here, you dirty sponge.
Ah, yeah, SpongeBob. Oh, yeah.
Cookie Jar TV. Cookie Jar TV. Cookie Jar TV. Here we go, go, go. Now the party is going on. The groove is ringing just for you. I love this stuff. It's totally cool. Here we go, 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 go. Cookie Jar TV.
Where go?
That's so interesting.
Get that camera out of my face.
Cookie Jar TV.
I'm so unbelievably disappointed right now.
Well, maybe there'll be blood, death, and violence in the next adventure.
Ha 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 ha, how wholesome.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second prediction stream. Today, we're going to be predicting Super Smash Bros. 6, which will likely be happening on the Nintendo Switch 2. This one's going to be a bit more lengthier than others, but and I'm sure it'll be fun either way.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, Dry Bones. Sorry.
You screwed it up real first. Dry Bones, you idiot.
Oh,
Now, Sean.
hey there, Logan.
Anyway.
What's up, guys?
Hey, TPA. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you too, man. So, what's up?
Oh, hi there, Anna.
What's up, dude?
Oh, hey.
Didn't expect to see you here,
Yeah.
but hey,
What's up, dude?
what's up? Hey, Soupy.
Hey, Soup.
Just,
Oh,
ha-
yes,
just,
Yal
hang-
Sarada for Smash.
just hanging out with my Ragaza plushie.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, let's fix this. Oh,
Hold on, how do I switch my camera? Damn it!
there.
You
Okay.
could
I'll
just-
just show you anyway. I'll just show you anyway. Here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Wait,
that's
don't
nice.
you have Pawnee and Kane?
Just Pomni and Ragaza. I don't have Kane.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'll go get Pomni. Give me a sec.
All right.
yep. I know Zach has Gangle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only
Oh,
one I
hi there,
know.
Miguel.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. But honestly, the Dry Bones PFE was when Dry Bones was taking over.
Don't worry, Anya. We'll get to Newcomers when we get there.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I have a fun.
we're not even started yet.
All right, here's Pomni. Here's Pomni.
Hello, Soup.
Mr.
that's
Soup,
really
what's
cool.
up?
An 8. Okay.
Soupy.
All right.
So-
All right. I think we've got.
No.
All right. I think we've got enough. I think we've got enough people to actually. All right. I think we've got enough people. So I think it's time we begin.
Yeah.
All right. So
Right.
I guess the first.
Commercial.
I guess the best part. I guess the best place to start is I guess the best place to start for a Smash prediction is who's going to be in the game.
I'm just gonna watch if that's okay.
Yeah, sure thing. But you're always welcome to you're always welcome to comment on some stuff if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what I've got up here is I've got up here a tier list. So the way we should predict is the way I feel like we should predict is actually think about who realistically has a chance of coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So first, let's get all of the original 12 and guaranteed out the way because every single one of them is coming back, despite the fact that everybody and their mother wants Jigglypuff gone.
Yeah.
PK Sire. PK
Everyone will get their
Fire.
own returns.
Hey, I got Alarmo.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I saw.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's about to be noon. I'll show you what it does. I'll show you what happens.
Whoa!
when,
What's
it
you
reaches time. Let's wait till 3 minutes.
Okay.
Let's wait till
All
3
right,
minutes.
let's add you.
Get up there, Luigi.
Mario,
And-
why are you in the game? Okay.
All right. All right. Now with the all right. Now that
Can
we
you
all right. Now we've got the all right. Now that's all the original 12 taken care of.
Can you put the couplings on the top? I love
were you about to say something?
Anna wants to put
Hold on, Anna. Hold on, Anna. We'll get to Bowser Jr. We'll get to Bowser Jr. Okay.
Yeah, we're not into that.
All right. So now that we've got this. All right. Now that we've got the Smash. All right. That's complete Smash 4. So now let's get Peach, Bowser. All right. We'll get Peach, Bowser, and Zelda. All right. Peach, Bowser, Zelda, Ganondorf. Oh, Marv.
You may know that Sheik is in Melee, right?
I won't. No, that's wrong.
I see Sheik. Don't worry. I'll address Sheik. All right. So now we've got all the Melee newcomers that are pretty much guaranteed to come back. All right. So here's a rule I'm going to establish. If a character has been cut from Smash before, then they can't be in guaranteed status. But there's only one exception. I'm going to make, and that's the Ice Climbers, because yes, they were cut in Smash 4, but the only reason they were is because of the 3DS's limitations, and because Sakurai didn't want either game to have a character that one version doesn't. Besides, let's be real. I feel like if Smash 4 if Smash Wii U had Ice Climbers and the 3DS didn't, barely anyone would really play the 3DS version unless they really love Smash Run or something like that.
Can I show you what happens when I'm up hour?
What was that?
What's up?
Can I show you what happens when it's happening right now. Hold on. Watch what happens.
We're trying to go PP.
No, it's 12. Oh yeah, it does play something. Oh, I can see the lights flashing.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens every hour.
Oh, that's great.
Oh wow.
Anyway, what was I? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speculation.
Sorry to hear that, Dom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you forgot to
Alright,
mention to put Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco, Youngling, Mewtwo.
Don't worry, we'll
and
get
more.
them. Don't worry. Didn't forget about them.
I know. I could guarantee.
All right. So how about Sheik? I do think that. All right. So Sheik has been in every game in the Smash series, but half of her appearances were as Zelda's down B, but ever since Smash 4, they've been separate slots. So there is that. So I do think there is that small chance that Sheik might be cut, but I still do think that she's likely.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Doctor.
All right. As for Doctor Mario,
I don't
all right,
know.
all right. Here's another. All right, I think I think another thing that we should take into consideration is whether or not the character was in Smash 4, because if they weren't, then they might have less of a chance of coming back.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
All right. So for Dr. Mario, I do think that there. I'm not really sure if Dr. Mario might. I do think that Dr. Mario might actually be cut, maybe likely in favor of another Mario character that can take his place. So
like down. No. Anyway.
Excuse me. So I'm putting Dr. Mario in unlikely.
Yeah.
Peach, on the other
Like he's
hand,
basically just a reskin of Mario.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but at the very least, they are a lot more different. But Pichu, on the other hand, Pichu, on the other hand, I don't see coming back either. Like
Why
he wasn't in Brawl. I mean, the only reason he came back was because honestly, I will genuinely be surprised if Pichu actually does come back, because let's be real, I kind of don't like playing as him.
Is it because the Thunder's got weaker?
He's basically just Pikachu, but he's basically a masochistic Pikachu.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I don't know if masochist. I don't know if masochist is really the right word to use, but basically, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The self-hurting himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Falco. Falco will also go in likely since he is a series staple. Young Link, I don't see coming back at all either, because again, he was only brought back because of Ultimate.
Yeah, clone.
Well, yeah, did a huge
Link
for the
clone.
Ultimate.
So, all right. Now Mewtwo came. All right, for Mewtwo, normally since he was cut in Brawl, I would put him in unlikely, but considering that he's he kind of represents the legendary Pokemon. He represents legendary Pokemon in Smash. I do think he has a bit of a chance of coming back. But all right. So what do you guys think? Likely or 50-50?
I'll put it likely since he was been show up in the Smash Bros. 4 along with Roy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
you know what's the best part is that if you know the Etika, the best meme that they revealing Mewtwo as a DLC character, that's really awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
I miss the guy.
He's a pretty neat character to use.
Yeah.
So I'll also call likely. Probably.
I'll put it likely.
Likely.
All right, likely it is. And now for our boy Roy. And as much as it pains me to admit it, there is a chance that Roy probably won't come back. Considering that not just because of the Smash community's huge hate boner towards Fire Emblem, but the fact that Binding Blade still hasn't been localized in North America. Seriously, Nintendo, what's taking you so long? Any day now, feel free to work on it anytime. So, unfortunately, as much as it hurts to have to do my boy dirty, he's gonna have to go in unlikely.
Okay.
All right, and that does it for all the melee characters. And now for Brawl. All right, so let's get Meta Knight, Wario. All right, Meta Knight, Wario, Diddy Kong, King DDD, and yeah, you know what? We'll put Rob in there. Let's throw Rob in there too. He is.
Wow.
Oh, hold on! Can't forget about Olimar.
Yeah, the boy.
Don't
Yeah, my man Olimar.
the Koopalings.
Koopalings is not in the Brawl.
And all right. So that takes care of all the safe picks. All right.
Okay.
All right. So how about Pitt? Where do you guys think he should go in? I'm leaning more towards a
I'll put it
light.
likely
Likely.
Yeah.
because that was the first time. That was the first character that was ever introduced since in the NES until 2011, I believe. It was called the Upspring. So
Yeah,
the
not only
reason
that,
why
it also
they play likely because my mom used to play Icarus. So that's basically a character as a whole.
All right. So anyone else? Anyone else want him to? Anyone else think he should be likely or higher?
I think I could agree
I-
with you. Maybe.
I think I could. I think I'll go with likely, since considering the fact his first Smash appearance was in Brawl, it gave him more of a redesign, which I think that redesign was later used in Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yep, indeed. All right. Likely it is. All right. And how about Zero Suit Samus? I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of leaning towards a 50-50 because
Yeah.
because first off, since Metroid, I feel like we'll get to the topic of newcomers when we get there, but I feel like Zero Suit Samus could probably be better. Honestly, I feel like Zero Suit Samus could probably be replaced with somebody else from the Metroid series, but there, of course, there is still that chance of Zero Suit probably coming back. So all right, so I'm putting her in 50. If any 50-50. Any objections?
No objections from me.
I like she appeared in Brawl after you use Samus as a final smash. You could change your character as a Zero Suit Samus.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
All right, and now we approach third party, starting off with Solid Snake. All right, so aside from a few characters, I feel like most of the third party characters should go in 50-50 just by virtue of being third parties.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like Snake might. I'm not really confident that Snake might come back. I mean, it would be cool to see him come back, but there is still that chance he might not return. So it's either 50. All right, so where do you guys think he should go? 50-50 or unlikely?
I'll go it on.
I think for me,
I'll pull it 50.
I think for me, I'll go with a 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, I agree
I'll
with
go
that.
50-50.
That's
All
the
right,
only
then-
character I don't recognize
then
until
50
today.
All right. 50-50 it is. All right, Ike is also. All right, for Ike, I feel like I'm leaning towards a bit of either guaranteed or likely because Ike is a huge favorite towards Fire Emblem fans, and
When I
What is that, Anna?
when I was doing the classic mode in Smash Brothers Ultimate playing as Ike, he was very tough, and he beat my high score, so I guess I could go with guaranteed.
Oh yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think he's. Honestly, I feel like he is I do think he has a huge chance of coming back because, yeah. All right, all right. Now for Pokemon. All right, now I should probably get the other three. Probably get Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard up here. All right. So what? All right. So from I don't know if this is actually. I don't really have a whole lot of information on whether or not this is true or not, but part of why Pokemon Trainer didn't come back and why it was just Charizard was also because of the 3DS limitations and stuff. It's not exactly all that well documented compared to the Alzheimer's situation, but what do you guys think? Should we should we count all three of them together? All of them together, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's put on a free event since
My
it was
bad.
Pokemon Trainer.
So actually, you know what? Since we'll put Pokemon. We'll put Pokemon. We'll put them in likely, but I feel like Charizard. But considering that Charizard's one of the most popular Pokemon for the longest time, I feel like as much as I hate to admit it, I do think he's pretty much guaranteed to come back.
Yeah, it does.
So all right. Now now Lucas is kind of an odd one for me because he was in both Brawl and did come back in Smash 4, but in Smash 4 he was DLC. So I feel like because he missed out on base roster, I do think there is that lingering. I do kind of think that might hurt his chances a bit. What do you guys think?
Well, I'll put it likely since it's been a little bit confusions in Brawl that you could play as Lucas as the main character, but unlockable could be Ness. And it's all the complications of switching.
TPA. Likely is pushing it a little too much.
Yeah, let's call
Yeah,
it 50-50.
That's all it goes, literally.
All right, so which one? All right, so where should Lucas go? 50-50 or unlikely?
I'm gonna agree for 50-50, probably.
50,
Yeah, me too.
All right. 50-50 it is, and all right, and now for Sonic.
My boy.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's my
Guaranteed.
boy. Guaranteed, bro.
All right.
Yeah, guaranteed.
All right, obviously Sonic's third party, but all right, so if we're going off the assumption that Smash 6 is just going to be another standard sequel, I think that I'm pretty sure I think we can all agree that if there's one third party that's pretty much guaranteed to return, it's pretty much going to be Sonic.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's my boy.
All right,
bro.
He's been appearing a lot.
When I first heard that Sonic
Sonic
was now in Smash Brothers Brawl, I was mind blowing.
I was also mind blown too.
All right, Lucario is also going in likely because he's also a massively popular Pokemon as well. All right, Toon Link.
I'm gonna say probably.
I'll put it
not that
50-50.
I guess 50-50, I guess.
Because
Yeah,
I
me
haven't
too.
played The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker ever since.
Yeah. It is also Link.
All right, 50. All right, 50. All right, and finally, Wolf O'Donnell.
Wolf.
My time's over.
I'll
put it likely.
Likely.
For me, I'll go with a 50-50.
Likely.
Or maybe 50-50.
Why you putting Wolf on
I don't know.
He was cut in Brawl, so there is still that lingering chance he might not return. So, kind of. All right. So I'll give him. All right. So I guess So honestly, I'm gonna put him in actually now put him in 50-50. All right, and now we get now things are going to get tricky because now we've got the Smash 4 newcomers who all of which have never had the experience of being cut since the succeeding game was Ultimate. All right, so just to get this all out the way, villagers. All right, let's get the villagers, Greninja, and the Mii's all in guaranteed because there's no, and Shulk all in guaranteed because there's no way in hell any of them are being cut.
Nope.
All right, and there you are, Shulk.
Oh, Shulk is a good character. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's good.
I'm really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah.
All right, now we get to Mega Man.
Mega Man, Super Fighting Robot, guaranteed.
Guaranteed, bro.
Excuse me.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Don't leave your
I'm
icon.
going in likely. That's super likely.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure that I don't. I'm not entirely sure if I want to put him in guaranteed because just on virtue of being a of being a third party, especially considering that the Mega Man series has kind of been a little especially considering that the Mega Man series has kind of been missing in action for quite a while since 11. So I guess
Just playing likely.
all right. So I guess
Likely.
all right. I guess I could make an. I guess I can make an exception for
Likely.
All right. Time for Wii Fit Trainer.
Well,
I'll pull down
I'm gonna say unlikely because she really hasn't. There's really haven't been a Wii Fit, if you tell me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I
True.
could understand this is about is that the moveset of the Wii Fit Trainer is kind of overpowered comparisons to the ball,
Overpowered?
compared to the soccer balls. Yeah, that's one of them.
All right. So all right. I guess all right. All right. Then I guess we'll put. All right. Wii Fit goes into. All right. As for Rosalina. All right. Now for Rosalina.
Maybe I'll put it on both likely or guaranteed.
Okay, I guaranteed might be pushing it a bit, but considering that she is a huge fan favorite amongst the Mario community, I do think she does have a. All right, I do think she could be a likely pick. All right, and now for Little Mac.
I found this character interesting.
Yeah, he is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
The fact
Of course, the first character we saw in Melee before it was Ice Climber. Secondly, in Brawl, we have Rob, which is came out with the NES accessories. And the third one, it's probably Little Mac because the Little Mac have been shot in Brawl as an assist trophy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I might go with 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has been show up
No.
since Brawl as an assist trophy. So yeah.
True.
All right. All right. How about now for Palutena?
I
Of course you
50
use
or likely. I don't know.
Of course you use a ginger demon.
Well, I suppose they're honestly. I put her in. Honestly, I feel like both she and Dark Pig can be in 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, Dark Pit just has the same move
All right,
set.
now time for. All right, and now for Pac-Man. All right, Pac-Man's gonna be a. All right, Pac-Man's a bit of a tricky one because since once again another third-party characters, I feel like Pac-Man's chances of coming back might wane a bit on whether or not Bandai Namco will be developing the next Smash game. If Bandai Namco is developing Smash again, then he would go in guaranteed, no questions asked. But if it's not, then there might be a chance Pac-Man might not come back. So we'll put him in. So we'll just put him in likely.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be cool.
And now we get to now for Lucina. Excuse me.
My opinion, unlikely.
Play as her
Like
3DS.
Yeah. There's too much Fire Emblem in
Yeah.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
unlikely, bro.
Too much sword fighter.
I used to play as her a lot in the 3DS. It's really fun. She's actually really fun to play as.
That's nice. Oh, that's good.
Because-
That's nice to hear, Anna.
Because I'm a sword fighter in Smash, and I love fighting with swords.
All right. So consider. Well, I want to. I do think she might have. I feel like there might be a bit going against her, but remember but Awakening is one of the most important games in the is one of, if not the most important game in the Fire Emblem series, considering that it pretty much saved the series. So I feel like she should at the very least be like she should at the very least be a 50-50. And honestly, since I'm feeling and because I'm feeling generous, I'll put Crom there too.
Yeah, that works.
Robin, on the other hand, is at the very least going to be unlikely, considering that he is one of the more unique of the FB characters.
Yeah.
All right, and now for
Okay.
Bowser Jr.
You, Bowser Jr.
Bowser
I
Jr.
think he deserves.
I think I should put this likely since he has been
Yeah.
appeared once in Smash 4.
Yeah, all right. Just for
That
being
is
such
true.
since Bowser Jr. is a major part of the Mario series, I do think that he should at the very least be unlikely. All right,
Yeah.
Duck Hunt. All right, now for Duck Hunt.
Oh.
Likely.
Likely. I feel like likely is pretty much. I feel like likely is pushing it a little too much.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Is it because you haven't played Duck Hunt on the NES before?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just that I feel like I just feel like that there might be a chance that Duck Hunt might be swapped out with the new with another retro character. So all right. So I feel all right. So we'll put him in 50-50, but I can't really justify him putting him. I can't really say I really want him to. I can't really say I could really see him coming back. Really see him having a huge chance of coming back and stuff. Ryu, on the other hand, I feel like is also likely, considering that since he represents traditional fighting game representation in Smash, and considering that I kind of feel like he's replaced at this point in time that Street Fighter has pretty much replaced Mega Man as Capcom's flagship franchise. As much as it hurts to admit it.
Yeah. And Street Fighter is still popular.
All right. Yeah, all right. And now for Cloud Strife.
Cloud.
Likely.
Yeah, pretty
likely because he's another popular character, Final Fantasy.
It was
Okay,
it was the time when the PlayStation have hit.
Okay, look. Here's the thing with Cloud. Normally, if it weren't for the fact that I would put him in likely if it weren't for the company that owns him.
Oh.
Yeah, look. It's not that I don't think Cloud will ever come. It's not that I don't think Cloud will. It's not that I think Cloud won't be coming back. I just don't think he's going to be coming back as base roster. That's the problem. So Square Enix has been. Square Enix is pretty infamous for being really difficult to negotiate with, and I believe that the 2-song track list Cloud's been stuck with for like half a decade of being in Smash speaks for itself too.
Yeah, that was before Sephiroth was announced as a Smash DLC fighter.
Yeah, as a first
Okay,
DLC.
all right. Well, So here's the thing about Sephiroth too. So apparently someone in this a while ago I was talking about over on the Smash Brothers subreddit. I was talking about how there was no way in hell that Cloud was going to come back and come back in base roster, and one of the people even brought up the fact that how Sakurai likely would have used Sephiroth as a bargaining chip to get Cloud in base roster, and in other words, basically what they said was I feel like in other words, I feel like what the person was saying was that Sakura went with if you let us have Cloud in the base roster, Sephiroth will take his place as DLC. So I have very little faith that that Square Enix will let Cloud come back in a base roster, much less Sephiroth or even Hero for that matter. So for that I'm putting all three of the Square Enix characters in a DLC or not at all.
Yeah.
All right.
I can see your point. Okay.
Yep, I see the point as well now.
All right, and now for Corrin.
Okay,
now
I'm playing with her a lot ever
What was that,
since.
Anna?
in Total Stuff Love Island Season 2 in Luigi Fan's video, she's a bitch.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
What was I? Oh yeah. For Corrin, I choose 50-50 because there's a catch though. The characters does have OP rather than Cloud because Corrin has more than moveset that will piss you off for a bit. Like the counterattack against Corrin, it's too hard to control it.
Okay, DPA, we're not exactly taking consideration into how busted a character is, just the character in general. And honestly, I feel like that I know Fire Emblem's going to have to lose at least one of its characters. And honestly, if there's one that I would choose, honestly, it would have to be Corrin, considering that Fate as a whole is one of the more divisive at best is a divisive entry at best. Not only that, but the musical selection for but the musical selection in
for the Fire Emblem space and Conquest.
Like Corrin's portion of the music is absolutely garbage. Like all four of Corrin's tracks are literally just 4 versions of Lost in Thoughts all alone. There's the original English, original Japanese, the Smash 4 remix, and the Ultimate remix. And honestly, Fate, which is honestly fucking stupid, considering that Fate has a banger soundtrack, and yet all Corrin has to show for it is just 4 versions of Lost in Thoughts all alone.
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right, and now for Bayonetta.
Oh, she's hot.
What?
What?
Of course.
Oh my God.
Of course, she's overpowered. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You mainly love
the Smash 4 days are long. Look, the Smash 4 days are long gone. Like I'm pretty sure she's been like heavily nerfed once she got into Ultimate. Like that being taken that out the way. I do think that she has a better chance than most of the other third-party reps because I'm pretty sure that she's co-owned by both Nintendo and Sega. So I'm pretty sure she's at the very least being likely.
Yeah.
All right, and with that we now move on to Ultimate. All right, so we got just to get this out the way, let's just put the Inklings in Isabelle and Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Of course.
can't forget about Ridley.
And Daisy.
Yep, I'm literally using Ridley while playing
there we go.
Smash right now.
I use Ridley most of the time in the online.
He's really scary. The voice
He's
is
pretty
scary.
crazy. He's pretty crazy.
The
He can do an
Ridley
instant kill for
one.
over 100. And that's for Final
But
Smash.
he's not too big. He's not even bigger
All
than
right,
Bowser.
and now we get to my girl Daisy.
Oh god.
Well,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna take a
I
guess.
hate to say it, but she does have the same moves as Peach.
Yeah,
I
it does.
like her. She's all-
It was not bad.
Yeah.
Well, okay. As much as it pains me to have to do this, she's gonna have to go into 50-50 because there is still a look. Well, it's just that it's look. I want to put her in. Look, I want to put her in guaranteed. I really do, but I have to be realistic. But I have to still be realistic and say that there is still that chance that she might not come back. So I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, Daisy. I love you, but you're gonna have to go in 50-50.
Oh my god, I can see the point. The point is that Wario could be a better fighter than Daisy. That is why.
True.
Yeah. And she's like a copy fighter of Peach, which I hate that happens.
Or an Echo Fighter.
Wait a second. Why is Bowser Jr. on likely?
Oh.
Well, I mean, what? It's just because that there is that small chance that he might not come back.
Yeah.
Or at least it's a high chance. It's a high chance. It's a high chance he comes back, but a short chance he doesn't.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a short that it could be a potential.
I mean,
it could be like revealing until they gotta confirm the DLCs. They're just they just gotta pull themselves into it.
Man.
It's not that hard.
All right.
All right, moving on to Simon.
All right, and now for Simon Belmont.
Castlevania.
All right.
I like it.
That was
The only thing I like the most part about the Castlevania is that is the only characters that I do recognize.
Same.
Besides Count Dracula, I kind of.
And except for richer ones.
Yeah,
I
Richard.
like Simon more than that.
All right, so honestly, I think that I feel like that there is a chance that, all right, if Konami is going to get gonna get a rep in Smash 6, I feel like Simon might have the better chance, considering that he's a lot more prolific in Nintendo's history than Snake honestly is. So I'm gonna put him. I feel like likely is a bit there for him. Richter, on the other hand, has to be at least unlikely.
But he is an Echo Fighter after all.
Getting.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. He is an Echo Fighter too.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he literally had the same.
He's an Echo.
Yeah, because he has the exact same moves. Sadly.
Yep.
Right. Okay, I can see I can see the problem.
All right.
Next is Dark Samus.
All right, and now for Dark Samus. Honestly, I feel like she can probably go into 50-50 because there is that like in the case of Zero Suit Samus, there is a chance that she could that Dark Samus could be replaced by another Metroid character. So all right, and now for King K. King K
rule. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, bro.
King K.
Rule is like been popular.
Okay.
I wouldn't shock.
Okay, let's not get crazy. Okay, guaranteed might kind of be pushing it a little.
Oh.
All right. At best, I'll put him. All right. So where do you guys think he should go? Likely, or I'm leaning more towards a likely or 50-50. What do you guys think?
Probably likely.
Likely, bro.
Since
I'll
he
say
was
likely too.
Really well known in the candidate before the Ultimate show up. It has been there since
All right,
Smash
then
Bros. As an costume.
likely it is.
And yeah, that's what it was.
Hmm. All right, and now for Ken Masters, and honestly, I feel like he should also be in a 50-50 because apparently from what I've heard originally in Ultimate, Ken wasn't supposed to be the second Street Fighter rep, and I'm sure you guys can probably guess who would be the second Street Fighter rep instead.
I wonder if it's Chum somehow.
Chun-Li. Or...
Oh yeah, I want Chun.
It was Chun-Li. So there is that. Wow. There is that. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like Ken might. I feel like there is that chance that if Street Fighter does get a new rep in does get another rep in Smash, and Ken ends up not returning him, it is probably a safe bet that Chun-Li will replace him. All right, and now Incineroar, and as for Incineroar, he also goes into likely.
Okay,
he's the gold afro. I like Incineroar. I
like the encounter.
Yeah,
attack.
he's the only. Yeah, because really, Incineroar is. Besides, we're removing Incineroar would be removing the only real grappler character we have in Smash. So.
Mm-hmm. I could see the point.
Plus, not only that, but also the fact that removing him would basically removing another post-Gen 1 Pokemon, which would kind of be really irritating considering that 60% of the playable Pokemon come from Kanto.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. As for Piranha Plant,
I don't like it.
Yeah,
no,
honestly,
I don't like.
He's
No,
definitely
no.
going to be cut in.
But accepting the
he's
final
definitely
Smash,
going to be cut in Smash. I mean, he was. Yeah.
I mean, I like his final Smash. It is a nod to the.
I just think that.
It is a nod to the
Subspace
PD boss
Emissary,
fight
right?
in Subspace Emissary.
True.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Thanks for putting me on the guarantee. Sorry, that was Isabel.
Huh, that's great. Anyway, about the Piranha, the reason why I want him to cut, because that's not our characters that we choose. I personally don't like the fact that Piranha Plant becomes a fighter because it's the enemy, and that's not even a stronger enough. Excepting for the Subspace Emissary that I just heard from them. Like Koopa, Goombas,
If anything,
for example.
replace Piranha Plant with Petey. Okay.
Yeah, I would love to replace it by Waluigi. Wah.
I want Waluigi too.
Yeah.
Wah.
It depends. It all depends what hit it.
Let's save the newcomer talk for after we're done with the newcomer.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
All right, and now we get to the Fighters Pass DLC.
Persona 5 Joker.
Yes.
Joker definitely DLC.
Yeah,
I love this. I'll put it likely since
honestly, I feel like I'm gonna put Joker in a. I do kind of want to put Joker in 50. I do think Joker is a solid 50-50 because I don't want to put him in unlikely just because of how absolutely. I mean, you guys have seen just the amount of effort that the Smash team put into when making Joker's content for Smash, right? Like they went insanely hard for him.
Yeah. Well, the fact the moveset is
so, and I just feel, and I just don't think that he, and I just don't really.
And accepting,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the Final Smash.
Yeah,
modes.
but just by how hard they went with adding with going about and adding Joker and Smash, I just don't think that Sakurai would willingly just let him be cut and you know and all right, and now for in Banjo-Kazooie, I also want a 50-50, but a bit towards likely. What do you guys think?
I'll put it likely.
Likely.
Yep, I'll
he's-
agree with likely.
Banjo's like
Since
wouldn't it be-
Microsoft is partner with Nintendo now.
Yep.
Because they.
I'm kind of
because
stuck
Nintendo
with
have-
choosing either likely or 50-50.
I'll put it likely.
Likely
All
it
right.
is.
Because he
So.
was a Microsoft character.
He's a Microsoft rule.
And plus, this character is evolving from Nintendo in the past. To which, in 2001,
Yeah, okay.
Ware had bought Microsoft. So that's a tough look for Microsoft since they haven't
All right,
been
I
working
guess.
on Banjo-Kazooie for
All right,
so
I guess
long.
we'll put him. All right. I heard a.
You heard it enough? Okay.
All right, and now for Terry Bogard, and also he's also going into 50-50. Another just by how the effort, just for the extra effort that Sakurai put into when adding him in Smash, like having like 50 songs just for one character is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that is. That's
You
great.
can, Sakurai clearly loves SNK, and he would definitely want Terry back.
Oh yeah, fun fact about the NCK. Did you know that Capcom versus NCK are highly involved between Ken and Terry? They have a special interaction.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
what it
that.
was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now for Byleth. And honestly, I feel like they are going into likely as well because Three Houses is one of if not the most popular of the Fire Emblem games, and I feel like, and honestly I just don't, and of course Byleth is also another one of the more unique FE characters. All right.
Well, honestly, my
All
thoughts
right.
about
All right, so-
the character,
and now we get to
he's slow.
Yeah.
Min!
Min.
Yeah,
My
he
Hey,
is.
favorite-
Min,
My
Yeah,
favorite
he's-
ARMS character.
put it likely.
Because
Okay, let's not get look, let's not get crazy. All right, look. As much as I would love for ARMS to come back into Smash 6 with a playable character, but there is still that chance that the Min might not come back. Whether she's replaced with another ARMS character, hopefully not Twintel, or ARMS just being cut altogether. Considering it's just the fact that ARMS is pretty unpopular with the general Nintendo community. Like more often than not, most people were not exactly thrilled that ARMS was getting not exactly thrilled that ARMS was getting another character. not only because of the games generally being unpopular, but also the fact that Min was that Min was the first was the one starting off with the Fighter's Pass. In the fact that she was coming directly after Byleth, the one character that most people absolutely hated. So but I do want to be nice and at the very least put her 50-50.
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay.
That works.
All right, and now for Steve.
My boy. Minecraft.
Oh, that's a tricky one. God.
Yeah, because
I would love to
he's
put
owned by
Steve in
Mojo.
Minecraft in Super Smash Brothers. God, that means age poorly.
Yeah.
But yeah, since Sakurai loves Minecraft, I'll put it on both 50-50 or likely.
Likely for me,
Yeah.
because I love Minecraft.
Well, okay. The thing with Minecraft is that the thing with Steve is that Minecraft is literally the best-selling game in the entire world. So
Yeah,
so I feel
mostly
like
it's
that.
popular.
play
So I
it.
feel like when it comes to third parties, I feel like Steve is. I mean, I'm sure Knight. I'm sure Steve was pretty much a Knight. I still, though, the thing is, there is a chance that Steve might not come back, considering that it must have probably been a nightmare to code him into the game. Considering that he's pretty much one of the most complex third parties. So so there is a chance that the Smash team probably won't want to go through that. Probably won't have to go through that grueling effort again. All right, and now for Pyra and Mythra.
Oh God.
Oh God, no.
The one that it's a spirit character.
Oh yeah, Mythra was a spirit character.
Yeah, the fact that she was a spirit.
They were both spirit.
And Sakura was literally they said one word. It says Smash Brothers is for good boys and girls, and you guys might get that show.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, well, all right. Look, well, considering that Xenoblade's become a lot more of a household name since it's especially during the Switch era, I feel like that. I do think that Pyra and Mythra have a good chance of coming back, seeing as do have a high chance of coming back. Also, TPA about the whole spirits comment. Min Min was also a spirit too, so
yeah, that's what I heard from it. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why Sakura choose her as a DLC. That's my question.
Well, they couldn't. Well, he wanted to put. Well, and then. Well, he was thinking more of putting in Ninjara instead of Min Min, but the director of Arms Yabuki wanted Min Min as the character. Not only that, Springman was already an assist trophy, sadly, so he couldn't be in.
Well, I could see that. Yeah, I like it.
All right, and now for Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya Mishima. I love Tekken.
Same.
I'll put it likely.
Honestly, I think Kazuya's chances of being in Smash, I feel like, are way more dependent on whether or not Bandai Namco is developing it, rather than much more than Pac-Man. Because if it is, I'm leaning more towards a 50-50 or an unlikely. What do you guys think?
I'll put it 50-50.
I can go with 50-50 as well.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
All right, 50-50 it is. All right, and as for Sora, he's also going into DLC or not at all, because there's no way in hell he's actually going to be. There's no way he's going to be. There's no way in hell he's going to be.
Yeah, Smash.
Yes,
with the whole thing of him being owned by Disney and all.
He's owned by Disney after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can think of Naramura, the creator of Kingdom Hearts. He was involved into this.
I can see my boyfriend. Hi, Iggy.
Donald, Goofy. Oh, gosh.
Oh gosh.
There ain't no way Mickey Mouse getting included Smash.
He's not even a game character.
He's a Disney character.
He's a Disney character.
Okay, look, for my reactions about Sora in Smash Brothers, I found this one in shock.
I was shocked and happy.
I lost my potential that Sora is the only character that has lots of candidates in Japanese.
Really? Were they really that willing to let Sora in Smash?
Well, you could say that the creator of Kingdom Hearts, Naomura, he was involved into this.
Okay. I guess if all right, you know what? I guess if Disney really was if Disney really was that willing to let Sora be in Smash, then I guess I could bump him up to I guess I can put them up to a 50-50, but I don't really, not really sure if I can really justify him putting him any higher.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe-
like unlikely or 50-50 for me.
True, because
Yeah.
Disney. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a Disney character. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he might be
Cartoon
come back.
versus the video game.
One of the only things that's pushing him back the most.
Yeah,
Let's just hope.
I could see they lost my own request. Where?
Ninja.
Okay, so what is up? Oh, those are echoes and costumes.
Those are like the echoes and costume characters.
Hey, Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Hey guys. Yeah, I know I'm like
All right.
the majority of not wanting another Smash game, but I still wanted to see how you guys would do it with the thing and that, so why not?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Emily. There anything you want to comment on before we move on?
Well, I will say this: if they do want to bring Daisy back, they are, like I said, they are gonna have to give her a brand new moveset along with Peach.
Oh yeah, wait! Don't
Honestly-
forget Sonic.
honestly, I do-
Oh yeah, it's Sonic
Honestly,
too.
I do think that both princesses are kind of due for reworks. Daisy,
Yeah.
especially considering that she's an Echo fighter.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
I bet.
I mean,
Also,
all right. I mean, I'm all right. Honestly, I want to make when Daisy gets reworked. If Daisy were to get reworked, I would want her to be a lot. I want her moveset to be a lot more to kind of resemble the Mario sports games, considering that she's been mostly noted as the spin-off character. I mean, there is the chance that let's. All right, we'll get to him once we talk about newcomers. But yeah, I do feel like Daisy would be the I do feel like that Daisy would be the better choice to represent the Mario sports games.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I can agree with
feel
that.
bad for Roy and Unlikely because Roy's our boy. I can't believe you had to be brutally honest.
Yeah, honestly, I do want to. Yeah, but I couldn't, despite the fact that he is kind of one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters. I couldn't let my bias overshadow the fact that there is a good chance that he might not make it back.
Yeah, it's a shame because he has been in a few of the Fire Emblem games, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I think that might hurt. I do feel like that Roy's popularity is well, the thing about Roy is that most of his popularity rides heavily on his appearance in Smash. I mean, to an extent, Marv also kind of does to an extent, but the difference between them is that Marv's original games have been localized in North America, whereas Binding Blade is still locked in Japan.
Wow, just like Mother Free.
Yeah. It's
Don't
basically
forget
the
about
Lucas-
that one too.
Yeah, it's just like the Lucas treatment, and not only that, and not to mention the fact that Roy was added into Smash before Binding Blade was even before Binding Blade even released too.
Yeah, which is kind of strange to be honest. Like, why include a character that's part of a game that hasn't been released yet?
Well,
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, to be fair, the same thing. I mean, well, showing up your plushies, teddy bear plushies.
Yeah, the teddies that used to belong to my granddad. This is Ace, and this one's Ray.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm back,
All right.
guys. I'm back.
All right,
Yeah,
hey.
but yeah, I could definitely see where you're coming from. So
But
no bias
well,
here.
the thing is that the same thing kind of happens with Greninja, but to a different extent. Not that obviously Smash 4 came out after X and Y did, but Sakurai immediately saw before the games even released, Sakurai took one look at Greninja and automatically wanted him to be the Kalos rep. All right. So, anything else you want to comment on, Emily?
Could you scroll up a bit so I can see the whole list a bit more? Yeah, I am so glad you put Isabelle and Villager on guaranteed, and of course the iconic main 12. I mean, come on,
Yep.
come on, you could not have a Smash Bros. Game and have one of the main 12 missing. You just can't.
Yeah, just
Something's
like
that
the- yeah,
they need
just
to
like
do.
Yeah. Besides, yeah,
Mhm.
even with everyone being dead set on cutting Jigglypuff.
Yeah, it was my concerning.
Yeah, and you know what? This is good. As long as we get the you know what? I wouldn't mind if this becomes the new main roster.
God, I was not gonna imagine all the fans would react.
This the guaranteed is good. Likely is pretty good. I'm glad Pitt's on there because he's my boy. He's my boy. I love him. I want to cuddle him. And
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
As for Castlevania, where is he? Where's Simon? Where the hell? Oh, there he is.
Castlevania is on
As long as if I
likely and on unlikely.
were, like if I were doing this myself, like my own version of this tier list, I would put Castlevania in unlikely due to certain situations with Konami.
Is it because of
I suppose that could be a bit of a roadblock.
Yeah, because Konami was quite interested with their employees, and if you don't know, you can ask Vav about them.
I'm well aware of I am well aware of what's been going down with Konami. Honestly, not to mention it, I think it probably might lean it down to a bit more of a 50-50, but I don't want to put him in unlikely, considering just how iconic Castlevania is, you know?
Yeah, but
All
okay,
right.
with that out of the way, let's continue the list with our remaining few characters.
All right.
I just saw
All
my
right,
boyfriend.
Yep, yes, we'll get to Iggy shortly, don't worry.
Okay, put him on guaranteed. I want him on guaranteed.
Oh, really, Jumbo? Huh.
Whoa, was he actually going to replace Ness?
I'm actually surprised. I didn't think that they were originally going to do like you know how like having characters. That's actually very interesting, but I guess you just couldn't replace the main iconic 12.
You just can't replace the original 12.
Yeah, I still wish we got a plush of all of the 12 characters because we're missing Captain Falcon and that's actually Samus if you don't count the customs.
All right. Now with that out the way, it's time we start. It's time we start talking about newcomers.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna let Mew say this. Mew's coming in. Oh, go here comes Mew.
Mew.
If they do make a new Smash Bros. Game, even though Emily doesn't really want that, I think we get some Danganronpa representation here. It's been so long since the third game, and I am still waiting for Sakurai to give us some time.
I'm guessing that you want Monokuma in Smash.
Are you?
Hell? No,
Are you sure?
no. Why
Are you sure it's an anime?
want that psychotic bear? Honestly.
I mean, he is the mascot.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. It would be an interesting inclusion if they did added him to the game.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, Mew, you and the character, I know you and the cast and the main students from Danganronpa 1 to 3 have shown to be somewhat capable of fighting, but Monokuma has much more of a chance. Heck, I've even seen that if Monokuma was in Smash video. Aww.
Yeah, sorry, Mew.
Yeah, so to all the Danganronpa fans who wanted, like, say, Makoto or Chiaki or any of the shooting characters, they're very unlikely. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
an anime.
Like, Monokuma is if Danganronpa is getting a rep in Smash, it's definitely going to be Monokuma.
Yeah, but it would be cool to see some of the students become spirits.
Yeah, or
spirits?
or trophies.
Yeah. Oh, what if Junko was an assist trophy? That would be awesome.
Oh, Junko!
What?
Oh my god.
My
But,
god,
like,
imagine the
if-
moveset.
You'd like give the I don't know, the players some punishment time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That would
Alright.
actually be the final Smash because I've seen the video made by
Kumbo has no hands.
Brawl Fan 1. Seriously, their videos are amazing.
Alright, so let's start off with first party characters. Alright, so let's just get Mario out the way first. So obviously Mario gets the whole Mario universe gets at least 2 new characters every new entry. And aside from a few, we've got just about every primary main character of the series. So all right. I want you guys to actually be honest. Do any of you guys actually think Waluigi has a chance this time?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I'm sorry, but the fact that Daisy was able to get in before Super Mario Bros. Wonder pretty much is, because before Mario Bros. Wonder, Daisy was mostly in the spin-off games, and the fact that she was added in Smash in 2018 is amazing.
To be fair, Daisy is kind of much more of an older character than Waluigi.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Well, looks like JT. All right. So it looks like JTG is Looks like JTG doesn't think so. Looks like Upshaw thinks he's got a chance, or he's going to be an assist trophy.
Wow, everyone will get mad at it.
Honestly, they're gonna have to find a way to get Waluigi in somehow. They just have to.
Maybe probably in the future as a newcomer somehow. Because we have seen him since Brawl up to the Ultimate.
All right. So which character? So I feel like the three Well, to be fair, we don't really have a lot of Mario characters left that haven't been added to Smash yet. I mean, besides Toad and Waluigi, we've got almost everyone.
Well, that is true. I was going to mention Gino, but then I remembered.
Oh, yeah, Gino.
Yeah, with the whole
he needs to become back,
thing.
I swear.
Honestly, I'm going to be real. Gino's kind of an overrated pick, if you ask me.
Oh,
and don't forget, that's a Sakurai's favorite pick.
Okay, let's ask ourselves. I think look.
Calm down.
Let's be real. Most of Gino's I feel like a vast majority of Gino's popularity are mostly the people that just want him in Smash. I feel like that's just kind of let's be real. Gino was a character that, Gino has only had one appearance, that being, oh yes, that is a fair point, Birdo. We still don't have Birdo.
Oh yeah, Birdo.
Yeah, Birdo would actually be a pretty cool option. I don't think she should be a good fighter to Yoshi, though.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
Eggs out of her thing. Shoot eggs out of her thing.
Oh yeah.
Mouth
Between the eggs
thing.
and Birdo.
Yeah, anyways, Gino has only been in one game, that being Super Mario RPG. While critically acclaimed, is still only one game. I mean, outside of that, hasn't. The only other time that Gino has made even remotely a bit of appearance in the Mario series was one little cameo in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. So yeah, I can see why you think Gino's overrated. But you know who I think would be pretty good for one final Mario rep, and this is actually for the spin-off games actually, and I think Fawful should be a new
Oh,
Mario.
Waffle! Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
Did you say Fawful?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Hell
the,
no.
you know the character from the Mario
No.
Luigi?
In my show, he has a crush on me.
Oh my god. Okay, but that aside, that actually would be a cool option. Honestly, if any of the Mario RPG games get a rep in Smash, I want it to be Fawful and not Paper Mario. Because honestly, Paper Mario is also kind of overrated if you ask me.
Yeah, I understand. I think it would be nice to have an antagonist represent the spin-off games because
Yeah,
one of the most popular characters, but he was such a cool villain. I mean,
exactly.
It was amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you, dude. As much as part of me does kind of want SpongeBob, the fact is he's not going to be in. Video game character. Only video game characters can be allowed. Sorry, buddy.
Exactly. You go anime baka.
Hey, besides,
Yeah, technically he's already in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Oh yeah, that's what I think.
And besides, if non-video game characters were actually possible to be in Smash, we would have had James Bond and Goku by now.
No, Goku is a big no.
happening. Not gonna happen.
No, Goku is a big no for me.
Yeah, we're not getting Shrek, we're not getting SpongeBob, we're not getting
Shrek.
Kakarot.
Yeah, so throw all your meme pics over there. Throw all your meme pics away because we are not picking the memes.
Okay. All right.
Calm down.
All right. And now it's time for. The only Nickelodeon character that has even a remotely of a chance of being in Smash would be Tak.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, since he was a video game character before his show came out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It would be interesting. So I want to. Yeah, in fact, I didn't know Tak was originally a video game character because I only knew him from the cartoon. But when I found out,
yeah, he was. Yeah, I also never really got to play any of the Tak games. So
I see some trailers of it in the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on the PS2. That's one of them.
All right, and now that we're Oh, what's up, Anna?
Are we gonna continue with the Smash thing?
Yeah. Anyways, all right, and now that we've discussed the Mario, I think it's time we talk about a series that is honestly in desperate need of a newcomer, Zelda.
Yes, we.
Oh yeah.
A new rap.
Oh my god, I ran out all the characters. God damn.
Honestly, the question is, who should it be then?
Hold on.
What about Tetra?
Tetra?
Oh, Tetra. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Tetra and Toon Zelda, and have them represent how Sakurai used Zelda back in Melee and Brawl. Remember?
Oh, okay then. Okay. All right. We'll talk about Donkey. Well, to be fair, I think the only character we're really missing is, feel like the only really highly requested DK character we have left is Dixie Kong. I mean, there are a decent amount of people who want Funky Kong as Donkey Kong's Echo, but not really sure if I would want him as an Echo per se.
Yeah, if anything, Funky Kong's moveset should be like surfer themed because he likes to surf, dude. Hey, DK, I'm not your wife.
Not only
dude,
performing for you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Since Jumbo brought this up, if there's one character that I don't want to see in, it's Tingle.
Yeah,
it has to be in the
Tingle. Like even Toon Zelda and Tetra have a better chance, and I want those two to be like how Zelda and Sheik were used back in Melee and Brawl. You could like swap between them.
Yeah.
Oh August. Funny you bring up Skull Kid because that's actually one of the Zelda characters I would like to see. And
I was gonna say that too.
As a fighter,
it's not that I have a huge infatuation towards Majora's Mask. It's mostly just because that Skull Kid has always been one of the worst assist trophies you could ever summon, and I just want him to,
scares me.
And honestly, I just kind of want him just so that slot is finally gone.
Yeah, because if anything, I feel like this is Skull Kid's very desperate attempt to be like, hey, can I be a fighter? Hey, I'm gonna be a fighter.
Oh my god!
Hey, give me a fighter.
Listen! Hey, listen!
No, that's Navi. Navi does that.
That's Navi, dude.
Oh yeah, I know.
My cat. That's my cat's name. That's my cat's name.
Not the Spirit Train.
Wait, what?
Imagine this will be as an assist trophy.
Oh, there goes
My sibling named our cat Navi because they like Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, like I said, the TMNT aren't video game characters. They're comic book characters, dude. They're not.
They have to originate. They have to originate from video games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a cartoon.
It's not just cartoons and anime. Comic book characters aren't able, not serial characters, or basically anyone that's not if they're not a video game character, they can't be in Smash. End of story.
Yes, so either you accept or blue skidoo on out of here.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting back to the Zelda talk, there is actually one Zelda character that I actually do legitimately super want in Smash, aside from Skull Kid.
Who would that be?
And that would be Lana from Hyrule Warriors.
Ooh, I like Lana. She was really good.
I like it.
Yeah, definitely. And she's
What was that, Anna?
Before I go, I just want to say, please put Iggy on the guaranteed. I beg you.
Don't worry. We can put the Koopa link on the tier list as well.
Yeah, Durant would take care of it.
Yes,
wait,
Iggy.
Hold on, Anna. Before you go, we wanted to. Well, since you're about to leave, which Splatoon? What do you hope the next Splatoon character will be?
The Squid Sisters.
Your feelings have a higher chance, Anna. Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
I think the Squid Sisters do have a decent chance of being in the game.
Okay.
Not a fighter.
Just
all right.
Take care, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, catch you later.
All right. Anyways, oh, there you are. Yeah, I would love to see Lana in the game. And what about Groose? I want to see Groose.
Groose. Who's that?
And I also want
He's from Skyward Sword.
I also want Linkle. Linkle's a really good character.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Linkle would be pretty cool to see.
All right. Anyways, while we're on the topic of Zelda, this isn't exactly another character I would like to see, but rather, I think it's. And does anyone else feel like that it's time for that Ganondorf? Oh, all right. Hold on.
Ganondorf needs to be upgraded. Yes.
I see it too.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Ganondorf.
Yeah. I feel like it's. Does anyone else feel like it's high time that it's night time for Ganondorf to get a rework character?
Yeah.
Upgrade as a
he
Tears of
needs to
Kingdom.
get fixed and put him in his new Tears of the Kingdom design.
Yes, I love this.
I feel like him being based off Tears of the Kingdom might actually be much more of a like. No, dude, please, no.
No. We don't want the CDI characters to join. We don't want the CDI characters.
Corrin.
No.
I just wonder what Gan it's up to.
Oh,
no, that's a shot.
Exactly. He's been a Captain Falcon clone for a little too long.
Give him his moveset that he got in Tears of the Kingdom, and now you're good to go.
Oh yeah, doesn't be his Falcon Punch.
I want to see the final smash of Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom will be exactly like that.
Yeah, that would have been pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, and now for Metroid.
This is a hard
I
one.
won. Okay,
Yeah.
all I won the most is that Samus.
Wait. I think I got. I think I have some. I think I have a good suggestion of which Metroid character should be in the game.
Oh,
All right,
alright.
what's that? What's that?
Who might that be, Miguel?
This character.
Oh,
the MSI.
Red.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
same thing as
that's cool.
Samus. Samus needs to be upgraded into a tread. I love the design.
Yep.
So much.
EMMI.
Yeah, you know what? I would like to see that. I would like
Oh,
to see.
hey,
Yoshi.
baby Yoshi.
Hey, baby Yoshi.
Hey.
No, we're just talking about our predictions for Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's cool. I can at least listen to you guys while I work on something for tech school.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm going to chat a few bit for like, what kind of prediction I want.
Well, funny that you bring up Metroid Dread, Miguel, because I was thinking that maybe the new Metroid would probably be someone like Ravenbeak.
Yeah. I love prefer to see Samus as an upgrade for the Metroid Shred.
Oh, I know a pretty good Metroid rep that we could have.
Who?
I'm gonna share my screen for this.
All right.
Is it Ridley?
Anthony Higgs.
I mean, come on, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Wait, what game
Sounds
is it
interesting.
from? Metroid? Is it Metro Prime series?
Metroid of a M.
Oh, that game.
All I can say is a bad game. I'm sorry.
I know, but come on, guys. This is the only friend this is one of the rare times Samus actually gets another friend. Think about it.
Okay, fair enough.
That does make sense. That does make
Come on, we
sense.
gotta give Samus a friend, okay?
Okay, it's all right. That's a plausible
I
choice.
don't want to be rushed, but not mad. But I accept it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, we gotta give him a
I've
friend.
also seen a few people suggest that Psylocke would be the new Metroid rep too.
Psylocke.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty
Very
cool.
interesting.
Interesting.
Even no silence.
All right. And now for Yoshi.
Probably.
Really?
Magic
I feel like the only realistic character you could probably go for is Poochie.
Yeah, because Kamek is part of the Mario series.
Oh yeah, I would love to prefer to see it as an assist trophy.
Kamek.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kamek was Bowser's father.
I prefer Kamek to be an assist trophy.
Kamek has an assist.
Yeah. You know that Kamek would teleport you out of nowhere.
We do see Kamek in the Mario Bros. U-based level.
You could fight with the magic wands.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
I actually wouldn't mind if we get another Yoshi rep. I know, I get why they wanted to make Yoshi be his own rep instead of a Mario rep. You know, because of the Yoshi's games.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, either Poochie or maybe a Shy Guy.
A Shy Guy.
Interesting.
What?
I mean, hey, Piranha. If there's anything the Piranha Plant showed us, is that not even that even Mario enemies can be Smash fighters. So
Yeah,
that makes sense.
let's get Poochie in the game. I want to play as a doggy again. Plus, that would be
How the Poochie would fight?
Oh, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Okay.
No, the baby. No.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure about that.
Not sure. That would be a terrible idea. Because
Yeah, it does.
baby.
Yeah.
Do you think he would fight? No.
Yeah. No. The Shy Guy was stilts.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Or actually, how about the big fact of the Bob the Bird? Okay, just kidding.
Hey, Jack. Anyway, what was I? Oh, yeah.
All right. So I think we've done all there is to discuss about Yoshi. So I think it's time to talk about a series that's also overdue for a new rap, Kirby.
Just get Bandana Waddle Dee into this.
Yes.
Precisely.
Or actually, Bandana D too. Bandana
And
D.
hopefully also Magolor too, as if that's not too much.
Yeah, Magolor's pretty cool. Magolor's pretty cool. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Yes, and some of the enemies will include as an assist trophy too.
Magolor or Susie, okay.
You know what?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Susie, because then we would have a female Kirby rep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be
yeah.
great.
Well, it's probably either Susie, the Mage Sisters, or maybe Adeline and Ribbon.
Oh yes, Adeline and Ribbon. I love those two. I'm so glad that we got them as a duo in Kirby Star Allies. I think that's really sweet.
Yeah.
They're cute too. Like I would love that. That'd be so cool. It could be like a reference to Star Allies and how they were turned into a duo.
It's honestly pretty ridiculous that we still have not gotten another Kirby character.
Yeah, I'll take either Bandana Waddle Dee or Adeline and Ribbon. At least one of those two.
Honestly, I'm rooting more towards Bandana D.
Yeah,
Adeline would be cool after Bandana D.
Yeah. So give us little Bandana D and it'll all be good. He's just a cute little thing that you can bite off.
All right, and now for Do a Barrel Roll, aka
Star Fox.
Honestly, this is actually quite interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was Crystal or someone from Wolf's team, actually.
Oh, a Star Wolf character, huh?
Yeah, because we've gotten Fox and Falco, and Wolf's the only one from his team, so maybe a rep from his team would be good.
What if we got Pigma?
That would be interesting. Maybe his final smash could be Aparoid Pigma.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey Someone throw that out of context.
Wow, that just. So yeah, you put Crystal or Pigma. What about Slippy though? What about Slippy? Come on, guys.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I was thinking about him.
At least
Peppy. All right, and now we get to another series that's pretty much inevitably going to get another character, Pokemon.
Eevee.
Look, I'm gonna be real. I really don't think we need another Gen 1 Pokemon, considering that we already have 6 of them representing the series.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How about it? Pear plop.
Okay. Honestly, I was leaning more towards adding a Pokemon that hasn't. I was thinking more of adding a Pokemon that I was thinking of adding a Pokemon from a generation that doesn't have a rep. Mainly
Maractus.
I was thinking about
maybe one of the 3 starters from Scarlet and Violet, like Fuecoco, for example.
Yeah. New Pokemon will be
give
like
Maractus
that.
respect. Maractus.
Buzzwole! Oh my god.
No, Maractus. Give my girl some respect here.
That's crazy, Buzzwole.
But yeah, you're looking at one of the rare Maractus fans here, because they say that Maractus is a forgetful Pokemon. Well, I say dog crap. You don't know Maractus like I do. Just give us Maractus. Just give Maractus some respect. Make them a fighter. I'll play as them. I'll even make it my main. Maractus! Justice for Maractus!
Oh my god, Meowscarada, Samurott, Orilla. Okay, all right. Okay, here's the thing with Meowscarada. I feel like okay, Meowscarada has been when it comes to discussing what new Pokemon will be in Smash 6, everybody always goes with Meowscarada. And I feel like that everyone is getting a little too cocky that they'll be the new Pokemon because it's like the exact same thing that happened with Decidueye. Back before Ultimate was revealed, everybody was so damn sure that the new Pokemon was going to be Decidueye. And who did we get?
Incineroar.
Yeah,
the 69 fighter.
Yeah. And he has a parry, which also has fire.
But yeah, like I feel like on one hand, we would have a starter for every we would have a Pokemon for each starter type on their own. But at the same time, I feel like people are getting a. I feel like people are always defaulting, but the problem just comes from the fact that people are defaulting to only Meowscarada and not actually exploring any other possible options.
Like, I wouldn't mind if it was another legendary or mythical. Like, I would like to have a Keldeo. Keldeo would be cool. Keldeo.
Yeah, we need a new. Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. We do need a new mythical Pokemon.
Yeah, I want it to be Keldeo. Like, just imagine how cool it would be to have a unicorn fighter.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
You'd be unicorn power. Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
That would be weird.
It ain't gonna use its store to slash everyone as a final smash.
Yeah, and its final smash could be its alternate form. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still prefer Watt
But
Blade.
really, I was thinking. Well, the Pokemon I was mostly thinking more about was excuse me, Sceptile.
Sceptile? That's actually not a bad idea. Sceptile is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Sceptile would be. Honestly, I feel like Sceptile would be a pretty cool option.
Yeah, like Sceptile would be pretty cool, and maybe a Mimikyu as well. That'd be awesome.
Of course you would want Mimikyu.
How did you know?
Jay, it's almost as if it's not like she's one of your most popular characters or anything. All right. Now we move on to F-Zero.
Oh god, F-Zero, the most hardest one. The one that's still, if anything, it's not just that they need a new rep, they need a new game desperately.
Well,
Yeah.
we did get 99.
True.
Yeah, people doesn't have one.
But yeah, I do kind of understand that. But at the same, honestly, I feel like the character I feel like the two characters that come up most are either Blood Falcon as an Echo, or Black Shadow to give Ganondorf's old moveset to.
Or we could have Jodie Summer.
Okay,
That's good.
That's good.
But yeah, those are the two characters that I feel like have the best chance of being the next F-Zero rep. Black Shadow or Blood Falcon as an Echo.
I also noticed that you skipped Earth. I'm surprised you didn't.
Oh yeah, we'll get Earthbound next, and I feel like the only characters we have left are either Ninten or Porky.
Yeah, I feel like it's because since Earthbound only had 3 games, yes, I'm counting Mother 3 because shush, it's definitely an issue. Because
you mean Samurai Goro, CBM? Yeah, that's his name, Samurai Goro.
I don't know if he has any good.
I mean, Samurai Goro would be kind of funny.
I don't know if he has a potential for it.
Yeah, Nintendo without the dough.
Nintendo.
Oh my god, I get it now.
Okay.
Nintendo wins.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. Fake Ness be like. Take us. Okay, I have enough of this Nintendo.
Porky, I don't know about that one. I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, it is possible. Brawl-san
Yeah.
one did make a moveset for him.
yeah.
Well,
and
he
besides-
did make it on a Suspect Emissary as a
and he
boss
would be,
battle.
and he would be a perfect addition, and he would be the perfect character to add in as a villain pick. So,
Well, I would rather see it if it's not going to be bigger. Not even bigger than Ruby.
does what Nintendo?
That's a slogan. Sega does what Nintendo. That's a good slogan.
I'm just gonna leave it in the chat. It's going to equal thing.
Anyway,
All right, and now we get to everybody's favorite series, Fire Emblem.
Can we just skip Fire Emblem, please?
yeah, we're all tired of this.
I don't want to talk about
I
it.
knew one of you. I knew at least one of
Violet
you
is the most
would
painful.
say it.
I have to say this.
Okay. We'll have We'll either have Lilina for Roy's sake, or the main characters from Fire Emblem Engage.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah, I would love to have a main protagonist in the new game.
Well, Lear. I've actually. Well,
Lear.
the thing. Well, if we're being real, it probably is next Fire Emblem character.
100. Bro, that's crazy, JCG. 105.
Yeah, Magnus. He was an assist trophy in Smash 4.
Imagine if there was 69 of them. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's his name, Lear. Oh, that's his name. Okay.
Yeah, but
I want Lear to be in a game. Just one time, no more Fire Emblem.
Well, frankly, I wasn't actually thinking about I wasn't actually thinking about making Lear the next Fire Emblem character, the next inevitable Fire Emblem character. But actually, I was thinking more of Celica from Fire Emblem Echoes. She's one of the more classic characters, and I feel like that it could probably make more of a balance between classic Fire Emblem and post Awakening Fire Emblem, you know?
Yeah.
And specifically as an Echo Fighter to Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Game and Watch.
There's no Mrs. Game and Watch, Jumbo. It's just Mr. Game and Watch.
There is a Mrs. Game and Watch.
Yeah.
Well, she's not. She didn't have the same moveset as he is.
It would honestly kind of be funny.
Ironically, yeah. I wonder what she's gonna look like in Final Smash.
All right, and I guess all right. So what's Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus is next.
Yes. I would say okay, you know what? Let this Kid Icarus fan go help you guys out because I know the game more than you guys.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Can't even argue with that.
All right, here am I. Okay, I'm gonna get them up. I'm gonna get these characters up for you guys to help you out.
Jumbo wants Veridi.
Actually, yeah, Veridi actually is one of my choices. Actually,
honestly, I feel like either Veridi or, as Yoshi Lover mentioned, Hades.
Yeah, like either Veridi,
what about Medusa?
Hades.
Medusa?
Those make
sense. From
Magnus.
All right, Zach's also on the Veridi train.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's get Medusa in here as well.
That's
crazy.
All right, Medusa.
Yeah, like Kid Icarus has so many characters that we could choose from, and since Greek mythology is not really copyright protected, we could choose anyone.
Yeah.
let's get Kid Icarus Hercules.
What about the enemies that we have seen in Smash Run on 3DS?
It seems like a lot of people. I do think that if Kid Icarus were to get a new character, I do think it might actually be be Veridi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Magnus wasn't an assist trophy in Ultimate, but well, yeah, there is a chance, but there is also another chance that he could just be an assist trophy again. I mean,
yeah.
All right, and now we get to WarioWare.
Where?
I know JTG's gonna say Ashley. I know.
I don't know about Ashley.
Oh wow!
That's
Honestly,
what
my
I
God.
said.
Oh my god!
Imagine
Well,
if
that was the
Wait, what? Oh,
start
wait, wait,
of
wait.
event.
Let it
yeah,
Imagine
wow,
if
JGG,
Five
that is,
Bolt was in there.
yeah, not gonna lie, that's crazy coming from you, JGG.
And Zach
But
says,
she's on your,
"Cat and
she's
Anna."
your icon. She's on your icon.
Yeah.
She's not a fighter.
Oh, Cat and Anna. Okay.
Please don't
Yeah.
put Bolt.
I want 9 volt
And then we got 5
Nine
Bolt.
volt.
As an assist
9
trophy, I will
volt,
allow
okay.
it.
and
I got 5 Bolt and mine.
Okay, 5 volt. Okay, that's. Oh, dribble and spit.
No.
As an
That
assist
makes sense.
trophy or depends.
Young Cricket and pyra.
Young cricket.
Box boy.
Box boy.
Lux boy.
What about Orbulon?
From what?
You know Orbulon?
Oh, jeez, only 40% of the time.
Isn't it one of the
Wait,
OGs?
she isn't.
too?
Wait, she
Actually,
wasn't an
spells
OG.
words-
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
Oh yeah, well, like, Ashley is in this trophy before.
Well, I mean, well, I feel like, well, to be fair, I feel like Ashley would be the. I feel like Ashley is the more. I feel like Ashley is the more likely chance, considering the fact that she is kind of, for all intents and purposes, the most popular of the WarioWare characters.
Oh,
Not to, not to mention you
that
do
one.
a
You
lot.
tell me, okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Oreo, the alien.
Yeah, I prefer it on the assist trophy for that character.
Oh yeah. Ashley wasn't an OG. She debuted and touched.
Yeah, in their own.
Huh, that's weird. Anyways. Okay then. Well, to be fair, a good number of Smash characters aren't really fighters. So. Oh my God.
Oh my. Okay, here you go.
Parker, Dixie Kong, Crystal, Rayman, and Crash Bandicoot. Funny you say that. We mentioned Diddy Kong and Crystal before you got here, Hazel.
Yep, so you're not alone.
Anyway, all right.
Go over to the at the end of it.
All right, and now we start approaching third-party territory.
Yeah.
Yay!
First.
All right, you know what? Let's honestly for third party. Let's sort them. Let's all group them up into let's just group them up into companies rather than just individual franchises. It'll get this a lot quicker, you know.
Okay. For Bandai Namco, get me my boy Klonoa. Woohoo!
All right. Well, let's get to Konami. Let's start with Konami first.
Oh,
Since Snake was the very first first party kit, third party in Smash. Anyways, I feel like whoever has the best. I actually have 3 candidates for who might be the next Konami characters. Oh yes, of course. There's Bomberman. Of course,
That's what I want to make. His final Smash would be the Giant Bomb.
The other character I was thinking about was Raiden from Metal Gear Revengeance.
Oh yes!
Oh, definitely, Raiden from Metal Gear.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm going for that.
Nano Machine, son.
Roots of Nature.
Center.
And the other character was this one was the one I'd probably want the least, but a lot of people actually think that Alucard from Castlevania Symphony of the Night would be the next character. A lot of, in fact, I think I've actually seen a few people say that Sakurai actually initially wanted Alucard to be the next character, but went with Richter because he was the more recognizable pick.
Yeah.
And was Simon's grandson. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I want to know.
Man, I have a crazy
Oh
thing
yeah,
to do.
yeah, especially considering it came from you of all people, dude.
Yeah, because like because your icon was Ashley, and we thought Ashley was your favorite character in that, and that you wanted her.
I'm pretty sure Ashley still is his favorite. I think he's just trying to be a bit more realistic.
I honestly don't blame him.
Yeah, but all right, and now we move on to Sega.
I got
Shadow
characters, but hang on, I'm still thinking
Replace
about
Shadow
game.
from the assist trophy and replace it to silver.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's
nice. All right. Let's just get this out the way. How many of you guys expect Pushmo?
Pushmo.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I've heard of Pushmo before.
Postman or Vector Man?
That was from a Sega Genesis.
Oh, okay.
They're both not to be iconic to this day because they were used on the Genesis era.
Okay. I respect the I respect the unique pick. Yeah. Not really sure about that.
Nope.
Honestly, like it's probably gonna be either Eggman, but I would love to see like other Sega characters. Like let's get Ariel here because ever since
Thank you. Finally, someone else said it.
Yeah, we need like, and we also need Lip from Panel de Pon, who we forgot. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, that could work, but all right. How many?
Shadow.
All right. Everybody. All right. Let's just get this out the way. How many of you guys actually want Shadow to be the next Sonic character?
Me.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Let me get this thing in slideshow mode right quick.
Just get cream and cheese in this.
At least instead of get Knuckles and Tails.
Knuckles or Tails?
Knuckles or Tails for now, but also I'm considering
I suppose I can respect the choice for. I suppose I should have expected you to I probably should have expected you to mention Amy, Zach.
Amy works.
Those two are strong. They are strong. I know it. Yeah,
and Shadow is the ultimate.
For you, what, Knuckles and Tails?
Wait. Oh yeah, Knuckles is in his trophy.
Oh, I see.
After Shadow Look, I love Shadow and all. I love Shadow. I really do, but I really don't agree that he should be the second Sonic character. Like, especially considering that Eggman is literally just right there, just waiting to be put in as the character.
Yeah. Having it Sonic's arch nemesis sounds like one of the best ideas yet.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Come on, guys. We got Mario and Bowser, Samus and Ridley, DK and King K. Rool,
Yeah.
Zelda and Ganondorf.
Ding ding.
Sonic, no one at all.
But no, Sonic and
we have Shadow in the assist trophy.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, I need silver to be in assist trophy.
All right, glad. Okay. I'm glad to see I'm not the only person who thinks Shadow is incredibly overrated.
Yeah, because everyone thinks Shadow. That's not the case. He's supposed to be an anti-hero dealing with trauma.
But his final smash for Shadow, it will be Chaos Control or the Chaos Blast. That's why.
Yeah, not really sure what his final smash would be, but point being, if Sonic gets another character, which he honestly should at this point, it should be Eggman or Tails, but
or Knuckles.
But I'm leaning more towards Eggman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a respectable choice.
Cream and cheese.
Okay.
Well, there is one Sega character I'm hoping to see in the game.
Oh, who might that be?
That being Knights.
Yes, I love Knights. Oh my god, and they would be the first non-binary character.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
Okay, that's a nice pick. That's a nice pick.
Plus, Knights has a cool design. And everyone have a dream buddy.
Yeah,
Cool.
even the Sega Saturn. Ugh.
Like you should see. You know what? I'm gonna show you something from Nines. I'm gonna show you something.
Alex Kidd. Okay, that's an interesting pick.
Yeah, like
looks like Zach's really hyped about the Knights mentioning.
I bet Zach wishes they have Knights as plush. But yeah, like look how energetic this character is. I feel like that'd be perfect for them. You can see where I'm going with this. Hey Zach, you really want this plush? You want a plush of Knights? You want it? You want it? Don't you? You want it?
I think he's gonna say yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Knights. Yes, but as Emily brought up earlier, Arl is the character, is the Sega character, is the non-Sonic Sega character that I want most in a Smash pick. And not only that, but she's also my most wanted character for Smash, alongside with Bandanity and another character we'll get into. Oh, okay. Amigo.
Oh, the Samba. Oh wait, I want a ham as an assist trophy.
Billy Hatcher.
Oh,
this will be an assist trophy. This will affect when the tons. If you're playing Super Smash Flash 2, he was an assist trophy before.
Oh,
he would have affected from if you tried to do the fought on them. So.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, they are the obvious choices.
What about his buddy Knuckles?
Excuse me.
And for those who want to say Elise,
Elise.
My pop.
I would choose Silver to be as an assist trophy. I will love that.
All right, but yes, Arl is my most wanted character for Smash.
Red Star.
So
I'm picking the Red Star.
And I'd also would love to see Amity as an Echo Fighter, but honestly, I'd be fine with if it was either Arl or Amity. I just go with Arl since she is kind of the mascot.
Yeah.
We need Starfy and Smash.
Red Star.
Starfy.
Red Star. Oh my God, yes.
Yes. Yes.
About that. The guy who made Yakuza said that Kiryu's doesn't want to hit women or children, so that's not going to happen. I think probably going to go for
W Kiryu for not wanting to hit them.
I don't blame that.
Yep.
But
I suppose it's a respectable decision. All right.
I forgot to pick. What about Virtual Fighter?
Oh yeah, okay, that's a nice. Okay, that is a decent choice. I mean, the game is Virtual Fighter 6, right? It's Virtual Fighter 6. Well, all I know is that we're playing a new Virtual
other
Fighter.
character specific. I'll choose Akira.
Oh yeah, it is. It is Virtual Fighter 6.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, it is a I do think Kiryu does. I mean, not Kiryu. Akira has a decent chance of making it in.
Yeah.
Especially having another fighting game in this. Having another fighting game in Smash.
Yeah.
But I'm still standing by Arl. All right.
Cool.
And now it's time for another first party character that's overdue for a new character, especially considering the latest game that we got from the series, Pikmin.
Yes, yeah. I think this is where things get tricky because Pikmin 4 had us create our own character, unless we can get either Louis or the NPCs from Pikmin 4.
I was leaning more towards OG.
I couldn't think of.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, like OG's. Yeah, like I feel like that OG is the. I feel like if you're going to make a new Pikmin character, I feel like OG is the best way to go.
You know what? Yeah. Plus, ever since OG was revealed, everyone fell in love with that little puppy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be very cute. And
Yeah, I feel like
and
I think he can. I feel like he can actually. I feel like that he can have. I feel like he can actually. I feel like he can actually have it. I feel like that there's enough for Ochi to actually make him a decent character.
yeah, so you know what? I'm all in for it, and I would love to see like I know you could like change the color of his collar, but we want him to actually change color because have you noticed the weird pattern with most yellow characters in Smash Brothers?
What would that be?
Well, most of the yellow characters keep getting only slight hue changes. Isabel gets a dress change. Pac-Man, we don't talk about Pac-Man.
Oh
And-
yeah. Oh yeah. You're talking about alts.
Yeah, I hope Ochi gives the yellow characters justice.
Huh.
Yeah, definitely.
All right then, and all right. Next up, and all right. I think. All right. Next up, we've got a. I think. All right. Next up is a character. All right. Next up, we've got a series. I think. Next up, we've got a series that I feel like has a good enough chance of getting a new character. Animal Crossing.
Oh god.
I don't know if Tom knows.
I don't see any other fighters in Animal Crossing excepting for Villager and Isabel.
I mean, we could even get we could get Javier.
Javier.
Like that'd be pretty interesting.
No.
I was thinking more like, well, you know, I was actually part of me. Well, one time I was. Wow. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was.
Dig bait.
Yeah, I was actually
Wait,
thinking.
is
I was
this from
actually thinking
the?
that maybe I was actually thinking of having Digby in the game as Isabel's Echo, but I feel like if Animal Crossing does get a new rep, which it probably will. I feel like Tom Nook's the best way to go, considering that he is a lot more of a series staple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These final smashes that you could pay rent.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Brian. Yes, I got no joking, Brian.
Oh, you know what? We should also get Gulliver and a Crazy Red.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just a joke, but how about Lloyd? Because she's a rocket.
Rocket.
That would kind of be weird, considering that Lloyd's are part of Villager and Isabel's movesets, but it's fine. Anyways, all right, and now we get to probably the most discussed company when talking about new reps, Capcom.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
First,
Capcom.
I want to bring Dante.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the Capcom character that I kind of want the most. It's either Frank West or Chuck Green from the Dead Rising series.
Oh, okay.
For me, I choose Dante for Devil May Cry.
Oh, that's also a good one.
Yes.
I was
Oh yeah, Super Smash Bros. Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I love it so much.
Yeah,
I want to bring
actually,
Virgil.
the character I did actually, the character I was actually thinking about was actually Dante. I mean, he did get kind of close. He did get kind of close in Ultimate as a Mii skin.
Yeah.
Yes, Phoenix Wright.
Okay. You got me there. But
All right.
What about a Resident Evil
I
character?
want to think if he's going to be as an assist. I mean, holding him as a fighter, fighting as a lawyer. Jesus.
Well, another character that I thought would Proto Man and Base. Okay.
What about Zero?
Oh, yeah, Mega Man. Yeah, I was actually about to suggest Zero too.
Yeah. You'll be a good candidate to be a fighter, not an
I want to see Roll. I want to see Roll in action.
Oh, that would be pretty nice.
Well, I suppose it could. Darkstalker
wait,
huh?
you meant Morgan?
But I feel like if Morgan did get into Smash, he probably would have to be kind of censored.
Yeah, that'll be great. I would love to bring Morgan only. Bringing Chun-Li in the Street Fighter, that'll be
Yeah, I
great.
suppose. Yeah, I feel like I do think Chun-Li. I do think I'm not entirely super crazy about getting Chun-Li. I do think she might actually be the next Capcom character we get.
Yeah, there's more. What about King Arthur from Ghost and Goblin?
King Arthur. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Or a Resident Evil character.
What else?
A Resident Evil character.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably
Leon. I want to bring Leon Kennedy.
Okay.
Okay.
What else? Okay, wait. I have more than that. What about bringing the Monster Hunter character?
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the. I feel like Monster Hunter is probably the most requested new Capcom character. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like Dante might have a lot more popularity, but I do think Monster Hunter is at least close.
Yeah, I could see that. What else do I pick? Oh yeah, what about the Strider?
Oh, Strider Hiryu. That would be interesting.
Yeah. He's appeared from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
JTD says Marvel vs.
Yeah,
Capcom
Marvel.
2
Yeah,
role.
role from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, she's a little girl, right? But I highly noticed that she's a robot as well.
Yeah.
I could think about something else that I want to see. God, there's so many. Hold on. Okay, another Street Fighter character. I want to bring M. Bison as a villain.
Oh, but okay, Bison's a decent choice.
What about Blanca?
Blanca? That would. That's a bit of
Wait a minute. What about Akuma?
It would. Okay, Akuma could work.
Yeah. Need more villains.
We could give Pikachu PTSD from the death battle where they were in.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Oh yeah. I got shocked for it.
What did you think about that?
Honestly, Chun-Li could be given a chance. Chun-Li could get a chance.
Yeah.
My God, that's sad.
All right. Well, all right. So, all right. I think we've discussed a lot of. I think we've discussed about everyone that has a chance from Capcom. So, all right, guys. What if we got the Wii balance board as a character?
The Wii balance board.
I mean, we were able to get robbed, so
It's this trophy.
Yeah.
And thank goodness it's not a.
What if we got the Virtual Boy?
Oh yeah, the Virtual Boy.
That's gonna be a useless. It's all like move.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virtual Boy will be like from the different ones.
All right. I guess. All right. Well, with that. All right. And now it's time for Punch Out. What if we got Glass Joe as a Joe character?
No.
No.
We got Joe, Mom. No.
Honestly, for me, it'd probably be a tie between King Hippo, thanks to
Oh my
Captain
God,
the
yes.
Game Master.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Combo.
I love that. Yes. He will be like as an assist trophy, I believe.
Well, what if we got Doc Lewis?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Sandman. Honestly, it's kind of weird that we don't have a Punch Out assist, to replace Little Mac.
Everyone will be including as an assist.
Looks like Zach's also on the King Hippo train.
I'm out with that. King Hippo will be like both assist trophy or as a fighter. That's my choice. But it will be weird to see it.
All right, and now we get to the me games.
Oh dear God.
All right, honestly, all right. So, you guys think we should, maybe you guys what kind of? You guys think we should get a new kind of me in Smash 6?
Yeah. The one I want to pick is to the wizardry.
A me mage?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mii
probably
Mage.
from Utopia, maybe. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, I suppose that could work.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about. I was actually thinking more. I was actually thinking more about I was actually thinking more of a. I was actually. Oh, okay. Well, I was actually thinking more of having a me athlete in Smash.
God, that will be a terrible thing.
Let's actually think about it. Like, Smash Brothers is about celebrating the history of Nintendo and stuff. And what better? And the only and as we all know, Wii Sports is still Nintendo's highest selling game of all time. So what better way to represent it than to add in the and Wii Sports was the game that gave birth to the Mii. So what better way to celebrate
just like this one.
Then what better way to celebrate that than to have the Mii's have a Mii that has a moveset reflective of the Wii Sports games, you know?
But yeah, I think a hit a volleyball on someone.
Well, I don't see any other Miis that has that other stuff besides of what I pick is Mii Mage.
Yeah, but
Oh no, not Matt. Matt. He's gonna KO everyone.
Wait a minute. There's a chicken out. Wait, there's a chicken sit in Weak Fit.
Oh my god, I'm actually surprised they went with that.
Wait, what? I know the meat gunner's gonna be shooting up. Okay. Okay.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, there is.
Oh my god, there is a chicken outfit.
That's crazy.
I know my series is dead, but no, not dead, over. But if that happens, I know one character of my channel is going to be really, really happy about it.
Show.
What is this going to be? I'll make the Family Guy jokes over the chickens soon.
Yeah, but I suppose. Besides, you could just make.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just make them mat me yourself.
Yeah. That'll be chaos.
That would be so crazy if Matt actually had his own moveset.
That will be chaos for the final Smash. That will make people pissed off.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be an anti-kill.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, and now we approach Bandai Namco territory.
I want the Soulcalibur character.
Oh, okay, that's a nice. All right, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I would pick the first main protagonist in the Soulcalibur.
Siegfried, right?
What?
Siegfried or Nightmare?
And no, if you pick the Nightmare, it's the antagonist, I believe.
Oh, Nightmare is kind of like the mascot, so I figured he'd be the best pick.
Don Chan, and Agumon.
I want to bring.
Oh my god!
I think I would bring two characters in Soulcalibur, Keelik and Nightmare. I don't see any villains though.
Yeah.
Well, for Bandai Namco, I was alongside a Soulcalibur pick. I was also thinking about Jin Kazama from Tekken.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh yeah, don't think about the.
And no, he wouldn't be an Echo Fighter because Jin has an entirely different fighting style than Kazuya. So
yeah. For Tekken, two characters I want is Jin Kazama and Heihachi Mishima.
Okay. That sounds
don't
interesting.
forget Yoshimitsu. He was appearing in that.
Okay, yeah, Nini mentioned him to me before.
Dig Dug and Mappy.
Oh wow.
Mappy will be in this trophy. And same thing as Dig Dug.
All right.
What else do I pick? Hold on.
All right. And next week.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How about Doug Trio? Okay, Doug Trio. Just kidding.
Mrs. Pac-Man.
As the alternative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's kind of a. Feels like that's kind of a. Yeah, I know Miss Pac-Man would be a. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man does seem like the best. Would be a perfect choice for an Echo, but the thing, but from what I remember, Miss Pac-Man has some like copyright issues and stuff. Like not with Bandai Namco, but I'm pretty sure like the Miss Pac-Man is owned by some other company and stuff. So
that was from the 80s.
I mean, if it weren't for that, we probably would have had Miss Pac-Man as either an Echo and Ultimate, or even as a Spirit, you know?
Yeah.
I could see the whole point there. Maybe it would probably become Spirits or the other alternative fighter. That just sounds like confusion.
Yeah, so like Miss Pac-Man would be a bit of a tricky pick.
Yeah.
Anyways, and
which company owns Miss Pac-Man? It was from Midway in the US.
All right, Mrs. Pac-Man.
I would like to see either Felicia or Talkaka make the cut, because both of them were pretty good.
Wait, what about the Clone Noah?
Okay.
You know the Clone Noah from the Namco?
Those are kind of
became
crazy.
playable. I admit I don't know. Oh, okay, great. Soup says Dark Souls or Elder Rings in Smash 6. I'll allow it.
Okay, Elden Ring. That could be possible.
Dark Souls or Elder Rings, I will allow it. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. What's the next one I have?
All right, I believe.
Wait, no, never mind. I just got into
I believe the company that currently owns Miss Pac-Man is a company called At Games.
In the beginning, in the 80s, that is made by Midway, Billy. You miss reading the history from Miss Pac-Man before. If you take a look on the Wikipedia, both Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, they're both made by Billy Midway since they published by Namco. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So this was Soup that acknowledged Dark Souls or Elden Ring. That would be the Ghost. That would be interesting.
Like having Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, and they could have one color swap each, or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
have
Oh,
8
God.
of
That
those.
actually
There's
makes
actually more than
sense.
4.
That would be a little
bit
bit.
That makes
What about
sense.
Stu or a Dinky?
All right. So before we move on, if Pac-Man does return in Smash, please, for the love of God, let him have his iconic death sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually give him a voice. Give him a voice. Get Thomas to voice. Get Thomas the Tank Engine to voice him. No, I'm serious.
I don't know about that one, Emily. I don't know about that one.
What? It's true. What a Thomas.
I know, but in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they have a voice from Debbie. You know she's a girl who was voice of Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, Debbie Derryberry, Jimmy Neutron.
Okay, look. Okay. Let me just find.
All right.
Okay, you could either get Debbie Debberry, or get Martin T. Sherman. Either one of those two.
I would love to pick that. Yeah, I would love to pick Debbie.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yes, and give them actual alternate skins.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, but Pac-Man was done so dirty with the alternate skins. Like
in the Ghostly Adventure and the Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He actually had Odd.
Yeah, his costume was so. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Isabella Mega Man voiceless too, which was weird.
Yeah, Disney did a pretty good job as Mega Man in 11.
Oh yeah, I admit, from the Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they made Mega Man dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mega Man
looks so
famous
stiff.
skin.
Like, there's another problem we have with Mega Man. Like, he was so stiff. I get it, he's supposed to be a robot, but he just stands there.
They took a little. Yeah, they made him a little too much like his NES counter. NES outings, considering the fact that he's incredibly he's practically just he's weight. They made him too much like an actual robot.
Yeah, like from what I remember, like, because I've known Mega Man myself, like I've seen what he's like. He can be quite heroic. Like I've seen in Mega Man Super Adventures, the Mega Man cartoons, both the old one and Fully Charged, and even in Mega Man 11 and the OVA, he has shown to have a personality.
Yeah.
I love
Pac-Man Jr.
He was from another spin-off.
Okay, yeah.
He was from a spin-off on the arcade.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, represent old Namco Bandit. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know what they should do.
I want to bring Pac-Man and as the alternate.
I'm gonna share my screen for this.
All right.
I'm gonna share my screen for this.
All right.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, I used to play that.
Reference the new adventures.
My god,
my favorite Pac-Man game.
I have it on a Super Nintendo. I'm in love with it so much.
Can you imagine how hilarious it would be if they made Pac-Man based on the new adventures?
And they have a voice acting too.
That would be cool.
Like how meme-worthy he is. You could do so much with him. What do you think, Ron?
I play it
that would be
much
pretty
on a
cool.
Super Nintendo. I still have one on a cartridge.
Yeah, I think if they were to bring Pac-Man back, I want them to make him very expressive. Like, I want them to use the new adventures as a reference.
Yeah, I want to bring so much emotion.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
You could do some of the faces that
I almost getting like 100%.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that'll be the final smash.
So Sakurai, if you're watching this, please play Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. It's the best game. I want veteran friends to play it too, actually.
Play on a Super Nintendo. That was the best one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
With Pac-Man.
We can skip Xeno. All right, we can go ahead and skip Xenoblade because we all know it's going to be Noah and Mio from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, whether they're together or they're actually separate slots. So all right, so let's move on to Square Enix.
Oh,
I want to bring Aerith from Final Fantasy.
I actually can't think of any.
Because Aerith is my girl.
I may have some if I could find some.
Which one is it? Which series? Final Fantasy? Kingdom Hearts?
Okay, please tell me it's not another Final Fantasy VII character because we already have Cloud and Sephiroth.
Nah, it's gonna be the White Mage, Red Mage, and Black Mage from the Mario Sports Mix games.
Actually, one of them, the red guy, is Ninja.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Or the slime from Dragon Quest.
Actually,
all the slime.
I've actually heard that if Sakurai couldn't get the rights to use the Dragon Quest heroes, he was actually gonna use the slime as a character.
Oh yeah.
And we should also get the Moogles. The Moogles are so cute.
Oh, okay then.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that you brought up the. I was actually surprised you brought up the Final Fantasy duo from the Square Enix Mario Sports games, but nice.
What about Chocobo?
Oh wow, we've got a. Oh wow, she does not. Oh wow, Zach does not like the. Wait, are you talking about Mario Sports Mix or 3-on-3?
Well, it appeared that one twice.
I assume 3-on. I assume the answer is 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Like White Mage for being a Rosalina.
Oh come on!
If we're being real, the White Mage debuted before Rosalina, so
yeah. If anything, I think so you're wrong. White Mage was out way before, and they just
I think it's Black
and
Mage.
Rosalina didn't come out until like 2009.
Yeah,
exactly.
Plus, I think they used.
Wait,
White Mage
Sports
as
Mix?
inspiration.
You had a problem with Sports Mix? Okay.
Oh wait, it is Black Mage, not White Mage.
Looks like Jumbo suggested Squall Leonhardt from Final Fantasy VIII. Okay.
What about the cactus character?
JTD suggested Cactar.
Cactar. That's what his name. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Chocobo.
Yeah, Chocobo. Get the.
I want a Chocobo.
Okay.
I want the Chocobos too.
I want a Chocobo to fight.
Chocobos.
I don't know what a Final Smash could be.
Okay. Well, I'll catch you later, man.
Alright,
Okay, CBM, you take care.
Uh,
I got way too many under my belt.
Yeah, same. Including the Chocobo, Black Mage, and other Final Fantasy character I like.
Yeah.
I want to bring Aerith.
Honestly, I don't think we need another Final Fantasy VII character. Cloud and
Alright.
Cloud and Sephiroth are really all you need. Let's be real.
Yeah, like they're the most iconic characters. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
mostly we have Kingdom Hearts and Dragon Quest.
Yeah. I feel like if Kingdom Hearts does get a new character, it'd probably be Roxas as an Echo.
Or Kyrie, because
Kyrie too, or
That's
Riku.
possible.
I want to bring
Yeah.
Riku.
Yeah, I think the most popular choices are Roxas, Kyrie, and Riku. I say Kyrie as well because Kyrie's actually been getting a lot of love. Kyrie deserves it because like she has been nerfed horribly during Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's time she gets a redemption, you know, because she's nerfed too much.
And it's more than complex of what I think of it.
Yeah, and plus Kyrie's my girl. She's my favorite character. I have a Pokemon for her and everything.
Think about how much she's been through.
She
in the
needs
beginning
to get
until
stronger.
the third game.
Yeah. All right.
Bad. I
All
wanna
right,
bring
makes sense.
All right. Now we move on to the ultimate franchises. So are there anything else that we Ultimate was what introduced you to One Wing Angel and Sephiroth? Huh.
I know those.
Yeah. Yep, same here actually.
In fact, you guys want to know the funny thing? The first time I ever heard One Wing Angel was in one of the Sonic shorts. The first volume of Sonic shorts.
My introduction to One Wing Angel was Kingdom Hearts 2 and the Cute Mario Brothers.
Oh wait, don't forget that
okay.
A Million Memories.
Yeah, it's
That was
pretty
the
crazy.
best song out there. Period.
Yeah. All right. Now we
God.
move on to
the Mew entry.
Yeah, we move on to all right. Well, we did proof. Yeah, One Wing Angel everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no, Sephiroth killed Mario. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, let's calm down.
All right. Next, yeah, we did briefly talk about Splatoon, but are there any other characters that? Are there anyone else that we might? All right, we already brought up the Octolings and the Squid Sisters. Anyone else we should? Is there anyone else that might be a candidate?
I'm gonna put down some image of. I'm gonna share some different
I
choices
want to bring
have.
the most third. Wait, Tombi?
Tombi?
Oh wait a minute. Oh wait, I recognize that one.
Yeah, like I think it'd be cool to have like Tombi.
Oh yeah.
or
Oh wait, they
Tomba.
did a remastering by the limited run.
Yeah, like Tombi, Tomba, whatever you want to name him, at least get him in the game. That'd be pretty awesome.
I think that's pretty much underrated that we didn't recognize before.
Yeah.
DJ Octavio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's neat.
Free by night. Free by night. Free by shovel night.
Okay, we'll get to the don't worry, we'll get to indie characters soon.
Yeah, because the third party is not.
We don't really have a lot of companies or franchises left to talk about. So
We'll have plenty of those.
Shantae, we want Shantae in Smash, please. Also, Mamachi, please.
Tamagotchi, God, oh my God.
And Rayman,
Oh my God,
Rayman.
Hashtag free Rayman
guys,
from the ice.
that is my most wanted character in Smash.
yeah,
Brothers.
same.
So
He's
bad.
he's right up there with Bandana D and Arl.
Yeah,
free Rayman from the ice.
Yeah, look, the only reason why I love to bring Rayman in Smash because we haven't seen it since the fourth one, including with Globox and Barbera as a trophy. But the only thing I've noticed before is that if you're going to take a look on the Nintendo Direct for the Smash Brothers Ultimate, you could see Rayman is frozen on the battlefield stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has been long rumored
that was like
until
the-
Sora.
Yeah, like that was
Yeah.
that gave me the bit that gave me
And
the
that breaks
biggest
my heart.
sense of false hope I've ever had in a
Yeah, and that breaks my heart so
Yep.
bad.
like
Here's
I
the
was
Get these
Loco Roco.
Yeah, get the
Loco.
Loco Rocos. Like,
Wait, what about the
Very
Loco
written
Rocos,
game?
Ash-
called
Oh,
Boy.
that's
Patapon?
Boy.
Astrobot.
Astrobot. Frozen banana. No.
Just like,
Like Cooper.
what about the Patapon from the PSP game?
That'd be funny. Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
Sly Cooper would be
oh,
pretty cool
oh.
too. Now we got.
I mean, hey, if we could
Shooter.
Seriously? Seriously? That's an EA game.
I don't care. We need Plants vs Zombies reps in here.
Patapon, man.
Patapon.
Oh my god, bro! No.
That's from Sega.
Get the
That's
Angry Birds in this.
Awesome, Zach. Awesome.
Yeah, get the Angry Birds.
We should have brought up Red when we were talking about Sega, considering Rovio is part of Sega now.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I like it.
Mr.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, though, I forgot about that character. Oh my goodness.
All right, and then Twigby.
What about Crash?
This was an
Oh
actual,
yeah, I
thing.
think it.
This
Wait,
was an actual video game character, by the way.
wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. What about Crash? Bandicoot.
Yeah, of course. Crash, Spyro, this girl Beatrix from Slime Rancher.
Slime Ranch. Oh wait, my brother
Well,
used to play that.
spacecraft is still up.
And we don't talk about Boop. We don't talk about Bubsy, so fuck him. And get the
Yes.
Oh,
I heard that.
okay,
I heard
that means
that.
the rocket on him.
get.
That game is absolute bananas.
Yeah, for real.
How can
If I find that goose, I'm using the rocket whip and killing it. Okay.
How could you bring a goose in the game?
Yeah, I've got like so many picks. If I listed out every single one of my picks, this stream would be like 10 hours long.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sure. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Back to the. All right. Back to the. All right. So now that we've talked about Splatoon, I believe next we've got to talk about is Microsoft.
Oh,
Doom Slayer. We gotta get
if you
Doom Slayer in the
Master
game.
Chief, I would not gonna put it in.
All right, Doom. All right, Doom Slayer. Okay, that's.
Master
Oh,
Chief.
oh my god, Doom Slayer. Yes.
Master Chief.
What if we got Bonzi
yeah.
Buddy?
Yes,
Bonzi
that's
Buddy.
Bonzi Buddy.
Oh my
No.
god.
No, that's not
Master
gonna
Chief.
work. Bring all the viruses on Switch and it will break it.
Oh, so if we bring
I
Yolo
want to bring some forgotten mascots for the Xbox.
JTG suggests Conqueror Whizpig.
You know what?
Okay,
yeah, I
I'll
think
be
Conquer would be pretty good. We would have to like nerf his violence though, because
I'll be Conquer.
Conquer's quite violent per se.
Yeah.
I'll be Conquer.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
Calimpi from Microsoft Word.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I was just about to joke about that. Viruses on the computer, it's gonna be like this.
I can't believe what I just caused. Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
all right.
Don't worry, it's not virus.
Okay, all right, Master Chief.
With the Microsoft,
Conqueror.
I want to bring Linux, the Time Sweeper. If you don't know what the character is, it's a
obviously,
cat.
the Microsoft character I was thinking of was got to be Crash Bandicoot.
Oh
And yes,
yeah,
he's known as Microsoft since Activision is owned by Microsoft now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And they were moved by Tweet for Bob. That's sad.
all right, we got a Spyro. Okay,
Bring Tom Kenny.
Okay.
Bring Tom Kenny here.
I'm trying to see.
I want to bring the Lynx, the Time Sweeper. You know that the character is a cat. Yeah, he's mostly forgotten for this one.
Oh, that'd be cool to have him though.
Yeah, he was on the.
Oh, what about the
Xbox.
Battletoads?
Oh,
What?
okay, Battletoads.
Oh my
the
god,
Battletoads
yes,
as well.
Battletoad. Wait, Killer Instinct character.
Oh, okay. Killer Instinct. That's another fighting
Or
game.
child. I don't know what her name is.
What about Ooh La La?
From Space Channel 5.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh my god. What's the other character from Microsoft? Oh my god. There's Cuphead.
Is Cuphead a Microsoft character? I mean, he's more of
No.
isn't he? Yeah, he's more
I
of
don't
an
think
indie
Microsoft.
character.
I don't think Microsoft.
I think
owns
Cuphead's
Cuphead.
more of an indie character.
Yeah, Zach got really hyped about the Space Channel 5 mention.
You're welcome.
Okay. What's next on this one? Oh my god. There's so many. Kratos? Probably?
No,
that's
Kratos is a
Sony.
PlayStation
That's
character.
Sony.
That's a Sony.
Yeah, I know.
Sony
I know.
character, not Microsoft.
I know.
Yeah,
I
she
picked-
would.
I picked the wrong
She would
one.
be a bit more likely as an assist trophy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
What else like that? Oh my god.
All right. So, all right. Well, I think all right. Now that all right. No, moving on from Microsoft. Now we get to SNK. Baby Yoshi, you're the one with the most experience. So, why don't you go first?
Okay, well, the SNK character that I would love to see he join, Rock Howard from the Fatal Fury series.
Okay, all right. That's a respect.
cool.
I can respect that.
I pick Homaru from Samurai Shodown.
Oh, all right, Hamaru. Okay.
Yeah, if he would have a combination for his mood set.
Yeah.
All right.
What about Captain Rainbow?
Captain Rainbow. Oh my
Captain
God.
Rainbow.
That's an actual character, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I know.
Never
I
heard of
know. I'm sorry. What were you about to suggest somebody?
I have barely any knowledge, but I will say. Actually, I have no idea.
Oh, I have a few I recognize.
Well, in that case, the character I would like to the SNK character I would like to see join in next once Kyo comes back is Terry comes back is Kyo Kusanagi. Yes, thank you. August.
What about Mai? What about Mai?
Oh my god, yes.
No.
I want to bring the
Just
villain.
nerf her. If Pyra and Mythra can be nerfed, so can she.
Oh
That's
my
gonna
god,
be
from
crazy.
Capcom versus NCK.
Oh my god!
my
Remember when
god.
Captain Rainbow done the little match?
Oh yeah!
Justice for
god.
Mai Shiranui.
Oh my god, that would have done that.
Little Mac, more like Big Mac.
That will.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, honestly.
Oh my god, that will be interesting picks. Oh,
They're the craziest of ideas. I can't stop mentioning it.
Justice for oh my god!
Oh my god, yo, yes.
Probably.
That's what I'm pissed off that Sakura doesn't pick Honor.
Okay, look. If Maya's probably gonna join, they're probably gonna have to use her.
Like that City of the Wolves design?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
that.
they would.
Honestly,
wait, with her original design, I will pick.
Yeah. There's no way she's cool. There's no way her original design. If my word to somehow get into Smash, her OG design would definitely have to be nerfed, heavily nerfed. Not only that, they would also have
her loss of
not
physics.
to mention they would have to take out the intense jiggle physics.
Ah, yeah. Good boys and girls jokes, ladies and gentlemen. God damn, I love this jokes that far, but I kind of a little bit pissed off.
But frankly, I don't want SNK's only playable characters to be just from like Fatal Fury, and that's why it's the main reason why I want Kyo in the game, because despite the fact that he's the main mascot of KOF, aka SNK's flagship series, the dude has never been in any crossover games, which is absolutely freaking whack.
Yeah, that's the sound of the flawless. But yeah, that took a chance. But for the next SNK character I choose is Metal Slug.
Oh, a Metal Slug character. Okay.
Yeah. It's in an arcade, by the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of huge. I'll pick it. And also there is Athena.
Athena Asamiya. That's nice. Cool.
Yeah.
What about Cal the kangaroo and
What?
Ori?
Cal the kangaroo.
Cow. Wait. What cow? What's cow and kangaroo?
Wait,
minute,
I
hold
think
on.
I heard
I'm
it.
not familiar with that character. The only thing I'm familiar of is the Sega
Oh,
Dreamcast
okay,
version.
okay then. That's
Yeah, that character. I remember that name.
Ah, crap, the remix. Ah, okay.
Okay,
I thought you
that's
forgot to mention that T.Y. the Tasmanian.
that's certainly an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a kangaroo. Kangaroos are awesome.
What about T.Y. the Tasmanians?
Yeah, like there's a lot of like crazy choices here.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
character that they supported by the Kickstarter.
Yeah, so and yeah, like I say, I have so many under my belt, so I think
Yeah,
I'll let
same.
you guys continue this one.
All right.
'cause-
So next up, we've got arms on the table.
Arms.
Ribbon Girl, perhaps.
I will bring Sprayman back.
I still want my boy Sprayman to get in.
Yeah. I felt bad for the Insist trophy though.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm gonna be real. As soon as I, excuse me, what makes me more glad that Min got in was because like when Springman was deconfirmed when Springman was showing off as an assist trophy in that last Smash Direct, I pretty much kind of just lost all hope. Honestly, to me, it felt like that Arms was not going to get a character in Smash.
Yeah,
I highly doubt Sakurai or Nintendo would actually give Arms its own DLC slot.
Oh, that could be fit. Yeah, I will accept that.
Fight and Bark, okay.
Yeah, that was gonna be one of my two suggestions.
Yeah.
My other suggestion was gonna be Helix.
Really hard to pick.
My suggestions were either Springman or Ribbon Girl, since they're my mains.
I'll rather to choose Sprayman than the Ribbon Girl because that's my only pick.
All right.
But not replacing Min Min. It will be bad.
And with that, I think we've covered every franchise and company that has a playable character in Smash. So I think it's time we talk about I almost forgot. Who's gonna be the next retro character we get in Smash?
Retro
Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden.
I was talking more about Nintendo retro, but
well, you see, the Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaidens had been on the NES way beforehand.
Yes, fair.
It has been there in decades, and it's been widely the most hardest one for the NES.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the character
Ninja?
I was actually thinking about was Takumaru.
Takumaru.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, you know the samurai dude. He's from the mysterious Murasame Castle. The reason Balloon Fighter was going to be in a.
Oh my god, yeah.
Whoa.
I
want to bring him as an assist trophy, probably. When you
Well,
smash
I
the
was-
balloons.
Well, I was thinking about Takamaru because he's a character because he's also a character that he's also another character that Sakurai wanted to add into Smash, but never really got
tuition.
able to commit to that. So I thought maybe now would be his time, you know. And besides, you have to have at least one assist trophy be converted into a fighter. So
yeah, that'll be weird, but I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah, he did get a Nintendo Land attraction.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And Jumbo
Speaking
says
of Nintendo Land, get Monitor in. Monitor!
I have forgot for playing Nintendo Land ever since.
I
Like
wanted
Takamaru,
Nintendo Land too.
I've never heard of any of that until I seen it in Ultimate. I found this one as a potential.
Well, speaking of other Nintendo properties that don't have a spot in Smash yet, I think we might get an Advance Wars character in the Smash soon.
That'd be cool.
Seeing as how the game came back a few years ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
as soon as they get. Yep.
Oh, yes, Nintendo's land stage,
Oh
please.
no. Oh my god. I couldn't even describe this. We need the name of it.
What about Muddy
Roman
Mole
August
from
says
Mole Mania?
Cuckoo Land.
What was that, Miguel?
What about Muddy Mole?
That would be interesting.
Finally back.
What else? We have some retro. What about the Mech Rider?
Oh, Mock Rider. Okay.
Yeah, Mech Rider. Yeah. What else? Oh my god, we have Exact Bike. Oh my god, there's so many. Lobo Mac. Oh, we have Furban Champion.
Urban Fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think I found it. Yes. Furban Champion. Yeah, that's one of them. What else? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. Oh wait. Retro NES character. I want to pick some of them because.
What about Bubbles from Cuckoo Land?
Yeah. What is Cuckoo Land?
Oh well, August brought that up too. That's it. All right, that's neat.
Oh my god, what else? What this one? My mother like. Oh yeah, Bubble from the same name. You know that.
Yeah, Bob and Bob.
You know
Okay.
Yeah, that is my only picks that I always wanted to be waiting and see because my mom used to play that game before.
Bob is too cute. I want him in the game. I want his final smash to be a giant ass Bob.
Yeah, bring all the enemies and then
That sounds interesting.
take damage.
All right.
And Dragon
all right.
Queen.
Oh,
Jesus.
go ahead.
Oh wait, what's the next one? Oh my god. I want to bring Donkey Kong Jr. I don't know.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, I just don't know anymore.
Sukapon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, from the Ultimate ones. Yeah. What's next? Oh,
Alright.
There's so many. There's this. Oh my god, the retro ones. My god. What about we bring Contra?
Contra that's also Konami?
Yeah, as a retro character, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Well, Lakitu has an assist trophy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it does.
Oh, assist. Man, I miss all the other characters.
That one kind of spot on it, to say the least.
All right.
Oh wait, I have one. Wait, what's the name called from Dragon? Not Dragon Quest, no.
Dragon.
Battle Dragon. Probably it does.
Oh yeah, I know Battle Dragon.
Benny Jimmy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I want to bring Benny Jimmy as from I don't know what's the name's called.
All right. I think we.
Wait, Double Dragon. That's what it was.
Oh,
yeah, Double
okay.
Dragon.
Double Dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we. All right. I think we can move on now. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Now let's talk. All right. Now let's talk about the indie characters. Honestly, I mean, despite the fact that we didn't get a single indie character as a playable character, the indie representation in Ultimate was actually pretty nice. I mean, we got Shovel Knight as an assist trophy, Spirits of Shantae and Shovel Knight, and we even got me costumes for Cuphead, Shantae, and of course,
Yeah, so you know what? If they're gonna continue respecting indie games like this, I would love to see at least one of the indie characters to become fighters or more spirits. Like I would have seen Madeline as like an assist trophy or a fighter.
That's anything for me. Okay, for me, Sans. Just Sans.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
no, that'll be a terrible idea to.
Yeah,
put.
honestly, if
He doesn't have- he
Undertale
doesn't
is
have
going
the
to get
skills into
if
it.
Undertale is going to get a character, it's going to be Frisk.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
or
Oh yeah,
Undyne.
Frisk. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
According
that.
to Minecraft's originally released as an indie game. Do we?
wait,
ca-
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
right,
it
because
was
it was
made by
developed
Mojang.
by one person.
It was made by a Swedish guy.
Yeah.
Do we still want to count Steve as an indie character?
Well,
I don't really
no,
mind.
not
I don't really
certainly.
mind
not either.
what I see him as. But at
Well,
the end
now
of the
he's-
day, Steve still managed to make it into Smash, and that's his biggest achievement. We
Yeah,
all know how
that
bad
ain't
Steve
cool.
felt.
Yeah.
I felt that
Yeah.
Microsoft owns it.
And it kind of felt like that Steve felt more like. I feel like Steve is more of a. I still feel like Steve counts more as feels more like a Microsoft character than in an indie, considering that Mojang has been owned by Microsoft since 2014. You know.
Yeah.
But I guess it's up to whatever you guys want to believe. All right, so
Yeah.
all right, looks like August. All right, looks like August guest suggested
Shantae.
Shantae, which
Yeah.
I think she might actually, which I do think she might be the. Honestly, I think the two characters that might actually be the most likely for a Smash slot are either Shantae or Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight just for the massive popularity, and Shantae just for a massive legacy. Sometimes
Yeah.
I kind of forget. Sometimes I actually kind of forget that Shantae is still considered an indie game character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is it
whatever
over
happens,
indie?
I definitely look forward to it because as long as the indie games get more representation, like, come on, the world of indie has evolved so much over the past years. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just the video games, but also animation. Like, remember when Tadek was revealed? Man, that was amazing.
Haddock.
You know, the amazing digital circus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a part of an indie. Yeah.
GTA and Smash.
That is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
GTA Smash, it's
But
never
I-
going to happen because, well,
No.
Rockstar probably won't collaborate with Nintendo at some point.
No.
And
Because
it's-
they're from Rockstar.
I'm not really honestly. It would. Well, we do kind of. Well, we do. Well, there is. I do feel like we're probably going to get another M-rated franchise in Smash.
Oh my god, I
Since we
forgot.
get one at least. We get at least one per game. I mean,
Yeah.
we got Snake and Brawl, Bayonetta, and Smash 4, and Joker and Ultimate. So it
Oh,
would
yeah,
make
yeah.
sense to have
Third
an
War
M-rated.
Jam.
And it would make sense to have an another M-rated character.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the indie talk. Honestly, there are two characters that I would want to see. First up is Peppino.
Oh my god! You know what? Yeah, Pepino
Yeah,
has
that makes
definitely
sense.
been
That
for a
makes
while. And
sense.
yeah,
Do
like
you think the
Pizza Tower
creator
has
will allow it?
become- Yeah, like Pizza
Mm,
Tower's become
maybe.
very popular, and it's been really good. Like,
Yeah, I'm having a blast with Pizza Tower.
Henry
I plan on
Stickmin.
Pizza
Obviously,
Tower.
Henry Stickmin.
Yes, that was
Yes.
that was who I was going to suggest as well.
Oh, I know someone who's
Another-
going to like your Pepino suggestion. I know someone.
Oh, really? Who?
Who is it?
He's a friend of mine named OMB.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Oh,
that's
indeed.
nice.
Yeah. I think Cuphead's like my second suggestion, honestly.
Okay, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
trust
a
that,
fan.
Pepino will be an off
and
for me.
I trust that you want Bendy, right, Miguel?
Oh god. What do
Yeah,
you bring? Why do you want
obvious.
to bring back in an ink machine?
If Peppino and Henry get in, keep them 2D.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, in 2D, like, oh yeah, I will love that.
Yeah, that would be pretty
It'll be
nice.
worse in 3D. Imagine bring this in 3D. That'll be.
It would be pretty. It would be interesting to see whether or not they would be 3D or they would actually be 3D like most of the others, or just kept in 2D.
Yeah, it will be cursed.
Oh my god! Oh yeah! Why did Smash reveal them? Oh,
Dragonborn. Oh my god.
yeah. That was honestly, that was incredibly. That was. I do not get why they did.
Oh yeah, bring Travis from the. I don't know
No
what's
More
the game's
Heroes.
called.
Yeah.
That was made
Yeah,
by
there's
Soda
another
51.
character I think. that's another third party character I think could actually make it because
It was made by
I think
Margaret.
that I believe hearing an article saying that that Sakurai actually enjoyed the one of the more recent No More Hero games, so I think he might actually have a chance.
Jumbo Elephant Gamer suggested Rambly from Indigo Park.
Rambly?
Huh.
Indigo Park?
Huh.
What was that? What is that?
It's an indie game, I believe, created by.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on, I need to do my research
Indigo
again.
Park. Hold on.
Unique Geese, his name was.
Indigo Park. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Brainy animals in the Smash Brothers game? Huh.
Yeah, Unique Geese.
Oh, okay. Then.
I didn't find this interesting. I don't know. Is that a good game?
Yeah, it's a good game. Even though I haven't played it, I have seen a gameplay video of it.
Okay. Well, I didn't. I wasn't interested in it a bit, but I could check that one out.
Oh yeah, they showed on they did show that
Oh my god! Oh my
yeah,
god!
they did. Yeah, they did that for the. Yeah, they did do that for the other broadcast.
Yeah.
Feel really. Virtual Boy has an assist trophy.
That's crazy.
Oh no!
Also,
Your head will be a
on my mind.
Yeah, he can cause the screen to change filters.
Oh my god! Imagine the angry video game there will be said, why in the hell did you put a Virtual Boy as an assist trophy in Smash Brothers
That's
game? What are you
crazy.
thinking?
The Virtual Boy can screw on
It's shocking.
Oh my god,
That's crazy.
Now imagine if the Virtual Boy just turning the whole stage red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this kind of is off topic, but Opa was also on my thoughts. It came in late.
Oh, Opa from Fantasy Zone, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting pick.
Yeah. When I realized he had a Cortez bomb and etc.
Yeah, that's just I don't like it.
Yeah.
What about Hack Kid from A Hat in Time?
Yes, Kid.
Oh yeah, we need her in the game.
And get Bird
Or
Kid
maybe
in the
Mustache Girl.
Girl. Yeah.
Oh wait,
I literally just said that.
Oh wow, okay. All
That's
right.
interesting.
I'm in love with A Hat in Time. I play it on Switch.
But what about
I know
Bo Kid?
It sounds painful, but the
Get Bird
performance
Kid,
is bad.
Bird Kid.
Kid.
Or maybe some of the other
will be
characters like DJ Groove or the
Hack Kid would be a
conductor.
perfect choices for me because you know.
Oh, and TPA, since do you have the Hack Kid plush?
What?
Do you have the Hack Kid plush?
Yes, I still have one.
Oh yeah,
Do you have Bird Kid? Do you have
Well,
Bird
yes, I have a Hack Kid. I got it from
What
the
about
Yeti
Bird Kid?
website.
What about
Yeah.
Bird?
What about Bo Kid?
Bo Kid? Jesus. I haven't that one. I'm sorry.
You gotta get it. It's on Fan Gamer. Get it.
I know. I should get that, but my parents said you bought too many plushies. I said, so yeah, that really pisses me off. But I know I should get it.
I know how it feels.
I know, Emily. I know you're in pain.
All right.
I know you're not alone, but
Wait,
I try my
another
best
one came in.
to click on a conductor, Nightmare, and a bar girl. I will get that soon. Don't worry. I will take notes on that one. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome.
All right.
But yeah, Hack It could be my choices too. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, what if we got Among Us and Fall Guys in Smash?
That's what I was about to say.
No, Duran, no.
Duran,
no.
I was curious about this, so I looked it up and said yes, it was an indie game. So I was about to say
I would love to replace it as the Spirit. That will be great for me.
that would be interesting.
Well, Among Us imposter kills.
Rather than pulling as an fighter,
Right.
an instant. Yep, that's an instant kill. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah,
crazy.
Oh my god, Duran. You
Okay.
picked the wildest pick that everybody would hate it.
All right.
Put it on the costume and spirits will. I will allow it.
FNAF.
But honestly, I gotta say,
Oh yeah, now that we mentioned it, we don't have a horror series in Smash yet, do we?
No, we don't have any. Like,
what?
Look,
I
as
saw
much
the
as I
Resident Evil
said,
characters.
I mean, the two
were-
characters I can think of are Springtrap and Vanny.
oh my god.
Yeah.
What about Monica?
Monica, I'm not honest. I guess she could work somehow.
Oh, what about Canito Pet?
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I could see that as a potential. Yeah, we haven't seen the Hollow Knight before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What about the Skull-san? We haven't seen the new one nearly since the Switch console had been revealed. I could say that Skull-san will be potential for me because we haven't
That's pretty
seen.
interesting.
Yeah, if you haven't played that much, this is actually an indie.
Huh.
As we
Yes,
speak,
Monokuma!
Justin's would take Rayman's fans off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree,
don't
Jumbo.
want-
I agree.
I
This
do
pisses
not
me
want
off.
Just Dance and Smash. Like
Yoshi Lover said, and Cuber, yes,
Like,
I
how
will
would-
take that.
okay, like thinking this realistically, how would Just Dance wouldn't even be able to have any music considering it's all licensed music.
Oh yeah, they were all owned by the PlayStation properties. That's what
They'll
I
have to
would
like
think.
remix it at some point.
Well,
All
remix
right,
on
then,
two four Sons. It will be an opportunity to bring 4 Sons only.
Kamaru,
Ultra the Spirit Girl.
not really sure.
What the hell is
I mean,
this?
she would be pretty cool. Plus, Ultra
What the
Despair
hell
Girls
is that?
was a unique spin on Danganronpa.
Hold on.
Plus, it gave us some character development for one of the characters
Despair
from the
Girl.
first game. So
Yeah.
Despair Girls. Oh wait a minute, is it literally the same thing as the Danganronpa?
Yeah, it's a spin-off game.
yeah, it's a spin-off. It's called Another Episode, which takes place in the same timeline as the first game. Like it takes place in between Danganronpa 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, hold on. Danganronpa Another Episode is an action-adventure video game developed by Spike's Jumpsofts for PlayStation Vita. Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, and it gave Toko character development as well.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat my question again. What about Canito Pet?
Yeah, sure.
Canino Pet. Canino Pet? I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
It's basically like a game that likes to mess with your PC. There's literally a part in the game where it like opened up your webcam or your camera.
Oh, I heard of that on the gameplay. That is this supposed to be a virus or is this supposed to be like the alternate reality games or something?
Well, it does mess with your PC, but it also has a streamer mode.
Okay.
Guys,
Hey
there, Adriana.
Hey, Orange Juice, you miss everything.
Yeah. You got called Orange
Have you
Juice.
been watching this whole time, dude?
I made that
so.
joke. That far for Adrian, yes. Well, I think, can you do pet? I don't think this could happen in Smash Brothers because this is just a PC
I've
game.
never heard of Canito Pet either.
If you want to try to see it, just watch YouTube videos on the walkthrough. I know you would hate it because this isn't a PC games.
Am I the only one that knows what Canito Pet is?
I know.
Maybe.
I
Wait,
know.
no, Zach knows. Zach knows as well, so you're not the only one, but I don't know what to
Wait a minute.
I never do.
Is Canito Pet?
Oh,
It's like a bossy
Oh
buddy.
my god! Oh my god!
That's crazy.
Oh, guys. I would like to stay for a bit more, but I gotta go.
Okay,
Baby Yoshi. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, waiter.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
You too.
All right.
Okay, what was I?
Alright,
Oh
I
yeah.
guess we'll let JTG in.
Oh yeah.
JTG.
JTG. Like I said, VMC is Kinito Pet. Is it basically just like the Buzzy Buddy?
Well, the game does mess with your PC.
Oh yeah.
Like I mentioned before.
Is
Yeah,
it?
for
Is
some-
it supposed to be related? Because I kind of familiar with these things.
I have no idea.
Yeah, come to think about what when it comes to anime games, they're most likely to do Series X character in the US, but in some countries they do Series X series.
Yeah, that's
Well-
that's just something really weird in with the North American me outfits and stuff. I really don't get
Yeah.
do that. All right. Anyways,
Smash Ball X Snake.
oh my god,
That's crazy.
Smash Ultimate X Joker.
Oh, yeah, one thing about Kinito Pet I just remembered, it also doxes you.
What?
Oh yeah. You could easily dox him by activating your webcam if you have it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a really dark and very insecure ones. It's just.
Oh,
I feel bad
Anton
for
Blast.
most of it.
Okay.
And the blast. Yeah.
Oh, I know OMB is also gonna like that.
Oh,
Well,
Jumbo wants Smash Shakes to remove.
Why? Why though? Come on. Everyone have done that. I've been.
I want to see
most
the Freedom
characters.
Planet representation. That'd be awesome.
Oh, Freedom Planet. Okay.
I want the whole of Team Lilac on there. Lilac, Carol, Amila. All three of them.
Oh.
All brain Skullson.
All right.
Which is I already mentioned earlier.
All right. So I think we've talked enough about the indie scene. So and now we get to probably and now we get to one of the few major companies that hasn't had a rep in Smash yet. So
Disney.
Sony.
Wait, what company?
Sony.
Oh, okay, Sony.
Well, I already mentioned
Chrono.
Sackboy,
I already
so-
mentioned Chrono from God of War.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah,
Astrobot.
Like the Roku characters. Spike,
Sly
Sly
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Like, you got so many representations here.
Deep Escape.
The thing is that I feel like that Sony and Nintendo really don't have a good relationship, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably, I just feel like it would probably be a lot harder to get one of their characters into Smash. Like, it would be awesome. It would definitely be awesome if we got a It would definitely be.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
Parappa the Rapper's also an option.
Oh my god, yeah. Up a
Yeah,
rapper
so
with a
Nintendo's
master
gonna have to-
audience.
Yeah, Nintendo's gonna have to like really convince Sony somehow.
Yeah.
Because of a console war is still on
Definitely.
the rising. You couldn't move on away from it because the console war is still already been decades ago. That's all between Nintendo versus Sony.
Oh wait a second. Oh, that reminds me. Guys, what if we got an actual a Smash? Oh, what if we got a Smash OC in the actual game?
Actually, would be pretty
Oh
awesome.
dear God!
What about an anthropomorphic Smash Ball?
An
That'd be crazy.
anthropomorphic Smash Ball. How would that work?
I don't know. Just
Where'd
spit
you-
one
where'd you
ideas
get-
here.
Where did that come from?
Well, I was actually thinking about Sandbag.
God,
Yes, sandbag.
I was thinking about changing your me costumes
Bowser's
from
Final
Utopia.
Smash, so that doesn't really count in my eyes.
Well, it does count as the.
What about
from the
that
Millennium
Rhino
Adventure
robot?
mode and Brawl as the final Smash.
Wait, what robot?
That Rhino robot. I forgot its name.
Oh, Gallium.
Gallia.
Gallium.
No, that's the thing from World. I'm talking about
wait.
the
I forgot
Rhino
character.
robot.
Chocobo? No, not Chocobo, like Chibi Robo.
No, that's not GB.
You know that tiny robot who has the power outlet on his head?
Yeah.
He was originally from the Nintendo, from the Nintendo property. That was on the Nintendo 3DS. It was called like Chibi Robo.
Oh, that one. I'm sorry, I thought you said Galeem. I thought you said Galeem.
That's
no,
not the one
I
I
meant
meant.
I meant Gallium.
Yeah, get the subspace bosses here.
Yeah, honestly, well, the character I was actually thinking about was Sandbag.
No.
That'll be another joke character.
Yeah, like he would be perfect as a joke character.
Yeah,
I would pick a Chibi Robo as a fighter because he has been there. It's like when you play Super Smash Flash 2 as a character. You could rather choose Chibi Robo as a character because we haven't seen since the fifth one.
Taboo?
Taboo would be interesting.
Yeah, and then
Abu
and Baptist.
Yeah, that's a big no.
Yeah,
that's a humanoid character. That's a boss battle from Suspect Emissary.
The final boss too.
Yeah,
definitely.
You could see Sonic would join you as your companion.
Yeah, showed up at the last second to save everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is still strange to this day.
Showing screen time in the adventure mode. That just
that's bad.
Discouraging.
Yep, I just had to mention it. Stand back, staring into your skull.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Yeah, console war is still starting around, but Microsoft.
Yeah, but
all right. Well, guys, I feel like we've been alive for a pretty long while, so I think we'll end it off for now. Like, and we can continue, and then we can continue on some other time.
Yep, part two.
We mostly work focused on the fighters, so
part two
on the different modes in the new.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the stages yet.
Yeah, that'll be next stream.
People do a part 2 and name it stages and modes. And I'll see you guys next time.
All right, see ya.
Oh, get
over here.
This will be a part 1 of which characters could it be in, and for the next part, it will be like somehow the stages and the new game modes that we just.
We'll discuss We'll discuss a lot more of that. We'll discuss more about the stages and modes next time.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be a longer enough, but I think it's time to end it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we always make it too long. So
I will pick that.
All right. All right. Anything the rest of you boys want to say before we end it off?
Listen back. What's happened?
I'll look down there.
Words.
I'm gonna look up on.
Sakurai, please be insane, Smash Bros.
Anyway, bye.
All right. Catch you later, Miguel.
Bye.
All right.
Hang on. I'm gonna try. I'm trying to bring it up as quick as possible. Now I want one more. Come on, 3DS. Come on. I have a time limit. And all right, finally we got to work. All right, do you see this rocket, everyone? Because I'm saying this rocket is up.
All right, catch you later, Jumbo, and you too, August, and Yoshi Lover, and catch you later, Superstar. Go ahead and we'll leave you. We'll let you kiss Rem in peace. All right, and that concludes the first part of the Smash 6 prediction stream. If you guys all enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified by my next videos. And we'll be back, and we'll be next week. Well, hopefully next week we'll be discussing the modes, stages, and everything else we didn't talk about this time. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Toodaloo.
What's wrong with you?